Welcome to Haunted Hangover Live. I'm Louie, joined by Manny.
And dude, as soon as we started, he came walking in like he just knew.
I sometimes
It's time for the show to start. He knew.
I feel like sometimes you should just one day we need to just put a mic on the floor next to dude. Maybe get maybe get some of his insight on some of the nonsense we talk about.
You might hear him licking his junk.
You know what?
Oh, dude, he does. I look at him sometimes. I yell at him like, "It's not a straw."
Dude forgets his wiener is not edible. I'm sure
it's not a straw.
He really goes to town like that, huh?
He does, dude. Sometimes he's sitting there. The sounds like. We're like, good Lord, you don't swallow it. Like, you've only got one.
You're not like, dude. Listen, dude's been through a lot, and that's one thing you guys can't save him from. If he swallows that guy,
I can't do nothing. I got nothing for you, man.
No cone in the world will bring that back, dude.
Never coming back.
You know what they say? Leave it alone. It won't grow if you don't.
You shake it 3 times, you play with it.
You shake it 3. You play with it too much, it'll fall off. Dude,
and he plays with it. He's got a pillow there's one pillow in the living room that's his. That is his pillow. And we had that shoot a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And everybody was in the house, and we went for, I don't know if you noticed because you were there.
Yeah.
When we had lunch. One of the actresses, she actually saw the pillow was there because we picked it up off the floor just so nobody like trips over pillows and stuff. And she took it and she put it on her lap and she put her plate down on top of it. And I told her, I was like, no, put that pillow of all the pillows. That and the dog is sitting there looking at her. He's sitting there looking at her. She's like, "Oh, he wants my food." I said, "He wants his girlfriend."
That's what the pillow is his girlfriend.
I said that is his special pillow. We're just gonna put that aside.
Oh God!
I had a little folding table that I gave her, and I was like, "Here, you use that table. You just don't leave this pillow alone." Of all the pillows she grabbed to put.
She was gonna place her donut plate, whatever, bagel plate, on top of the pillow. And little did she know, there's all kinds of liquids from dude on the pillow.
I'm not gonna go. No, there's no liquid because she's been cut.
Yes.
So there's no like discharge, but he certainly rubs. He does a lot of rubbing.
The red rocket.
Does a lot of rubbing. And yes, when the rocket comes out of the hanger.
Oh man, that pillow! I can't. You gotta point it out next time I'm over.
When you come, it's the gray pillow that's sitting on the floor. It's that one gray square pillow.
Oh man, this must have been after I left. I'm guessing this happened.
Whenever lunch. No, yeah. you were there for lunch.
A little bit. So. I left a little after that, so maybe I missed it.
But no, every night when we're sitting, we have dinner. We get dinner and a show. That's it. He finishes his food. He goes into the living room while we're on the dining room table. He goes to the living room, and next thing we know,
that's it.
He's
going to town. Damn. So that kibble you guys are giving him is an aphrodisiac. Apparently, it's turning him on. It's turning dude on.
Every night.
What a way to start the show.
And if you've ever seen a dog, like when like a male dog, when he's done, they can't move for a while. Like his back, like he can't walk. His back legs kind of get stiff. So he just stands there and stares at you.
What an intro to the show tonight.
They can't like their joints kind of get stiff when they're done. So he just kind of stands there until it goes away.
Oh God. There you go. Welcome to our recently seen episode, Red Rockets.
It's very recent. I saw that last night.
Red
Rockets. Last night during dinner, I saw that. That was the show I watched.
Red Rockets and humping pillows. Dude's girlfriend. Does she have a name? Pillette.
I don't know. I've never asked him.
He's gonna look at you.
He's never introduced us.
Oh no, he doesn't want to introduce. He introduced his girlfriend to his parents. Oh man, wild stuff. But yes,
an independent kind of boy.
I get it. He has his secrets.
He doesn't. Yes, he does. He doesn't want to be bothered. Leave me alone.
But yes, recently seen movies. Haven't done one of these in a little while. Like most of our episodes, we haven't done, especially these live ones. We do these kind of like quarterly at this point. These recently seen episodes, watch a bunch of movies, jump on here and talk about them. Recent movies, for the most part, is kind of what we stick with. Now, I have been slacking, so I'm going to just admit it at the top here. I am not up to date with a lot of the new releases, unfortunately. Busy boy.
My AMC card keeps me up to. What do I got? Think
just theaters alone. Like, you guys go like twice a week though, so yeah, you can.
No, not that.
Okay.
We try to do at least twice a month because that's what makes
it worth it. Yeah.
Yes. You do twice a month, and and great. You're already doing well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 8, 9, 10, 11 movies in theater.
Wow. And the month's not even over yet. Or this is the beginning of the year.
From the beginning.
Okay, all right. The whole year. I was about to say, March alone.
Since January 1st.
March alone, Manny has been to the theater 11 times. I've been slacking. And it's funny because there's a lot of movies I've wanted to see, but then there's some I'm not that interested in. So I'm like, all right, I'll wait where I could rent it. And then I end up regretting that I didn't go to the theater to see it.
Because once you have the thing, you've technically already paid for the ticket. So it's kind of like, oh, do I really want to see this? Well, it's not costing me anything extra. I'm already paying for it. So it doesn't cost me anything extra to go. You know, even if the movie's bad, like the movie we saw today, bad. You know, but it didn't cost. Yeah, it didn't cost me
to laugh because we'll get to it. Yes,
you know, but it didn't cost me anything extra to see it versus a good movie. It's like, all right, well then fine, we'll just go another day. You know, the only thing extra is whether we decide to get popcorn or drink or something. You know what I mean? That's totally optional.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy popcorn or a drink in the theater. I like to, so.
Not same here. It's like a must to buy a drink and get popcorn. I've contemplated getting AMC. I've contemplated getting it, but we get like $10 tickets through.
Yeah, it depends on what works for you.
Yeah.
It depends. There's like 7 AMC theaters within a half-hour drive of us here. So we have a lot of theaters to choose from to go. There's 3 within 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, out on Long Island there's a bunch.
And there's still a Regal. There's still another Regal and an indie theater too. If there's something that's really not playing that we really want to go see, we just go buy the ticket for one of them, you know. So it makes it easy. And what I do like about that, and I'm not trying to advertise for it, but the AMC thing, even though you're buying it for 20, you know, you get like the points that you can end up using. That still applies. So every time you reserve yourself a ticket, whatever that ticket would have cost goes towards your points.
Yeah, I have the points app, but I think you get more benefits having the AMC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're still accruing points even though you're not buying tickets, because it's something like however many points per dollar you spend. So if the ticket would have been $17, you're still going to get that $17 worth of points. So I'm paying this every day, and every like maybe 2 months or so, I'll cash out a bunch, and I'll have like $50 worth of points,
like free popcorns and soda and stuff, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we can go like twice, and we'll both get like, you know, the drinks and popcorn and whatever, and it doesn't cost me anything too.
They're all doing it because Regal has it too now, I think. I've contemplated doing it.
For a while. Yeah, Alamo does it. Cinemark has it. They all.
The Alamo one's got to be pricey. I could imagine that's got to be up there. No,
I think they're all about the same.
It was like $40-$50 a month, right?
No. This is because it's New York when they have the high. This is $28 a month. Yeah, it's like $28 a month. No, that's why I said if we go to the movies twice, if tickets are $15 each, I go to the movies twice a month, and that's it. I've already saved $2.
It's like $60 for the two of you, basically a month. You guys are paying
approximately.
Yeah, because it's 28. But again, round it up.
And if we had seen 2 movies, if we saw 2 movies that month, it would have cost us $65.
Yeah, you know? I mean, dude, we what did we go see? So I know you know us. We never dive right into the main topic here. We went to go see, I forget what it was. I had a gift card. I had 2 gift cards, and usually we have our $10. We go for $10 through this thing we have that we use.
To get that.
The benefit. Through the wife. Through the wife, she gets them. So we had a gift card, and I forget, it might have been Avatar actually, which was late last year. We went to go see that on IMAX, but I didn't pay for it because I had 2 gift cards. So I was like,
Yeah.
we'll use the gift cards to pay for that. And just to use the gift cards, you know? And I think the total, we saw the total before, like you can see it, then you add in your
Yeah.
promotional code and then it deducts everything you have. Dude, it was like $65 for 2 tickets, which is crazy.
Oh, for IMAX too, yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
crazy.
what I
It
like
was-
too.
Yeah.
This covers the IMAX ticket. Like I can
yeah.
get an IMAX ticket for this as well.
That's good then. That's
Yeah,
definitely worth it.
anything other than like the Fathom event, because that's a separate thing. But
Mm.
any other AMC thing that's not a special event thing. So like the Taylor Swift thing was a normal, they sold that like a movie ticket, and that was fine.
Yeah.
but there's these other things like that.
I love how that's
what
the
is
thing
that?
you mentioned. That Taylor Swift thing. I know.
Specifically there's a lot of concepts.
Yeah.
So like the Taylor Swift thing was a movie, but there's like those J-pop bands that do them. Those are
AEW does it.
events.
AEW does their screenings, I think. Yeah.
Yes, that's an event.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
have to buy a separate ticket.
Oh, you don't even get a discount with this card.
I don't know. I've never tried.
Oh.
I don't know if there might be a discount. I don't know. But everything else, IMAX, Premium, whatever AMC is offering, it's covered under that. And there's no. I think Alamo has blackout days or times, or like you can't see a movie on the first week or something like that. Because I know a couple people who had the Alamo and they canceled it last year because they changed their rules and they're like, this isn't worth it anymore.
I'm guessing like
because
a big
movies
movie.
don't stay in.
Yeah,
But they don't stay in theaters long enough. And Alamo does like 2 or 3 days of something, and it's like if I can't go like Friday night, this movie's going to be gone by. You're only having it till Monday. Like the movie's only going to be here for 4 days, and you're blacking out like 12 to 24 hours of the 4 days.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but I remember last summer a couple of my friends canceled their Alamo because they changed their rules.
I'm guessing they do that for like the
now-
big like Marvel movies, like because they know they're gonna make a killing. The first 2 or 3 weekends where it's like you can't use this special ticket you have for that.
Yeah,
That's a bummer.
Maybe.
So, I mean, I could see myself eventually signing up.
If you know that you're going to have the time,
I mean, we go to the movies. I'd say we go to the movies 2 or 3 times a month. I think this month alone we've gone. Well, it's March, right? So no, we've actually only gone one. We've only gone once then. So no, yeah.
But you got to remember too. I work overnight, and
Yeah.
she works from home.
Yeah.
So like the daytime, we're available.
You guys can go during the day. You guys have a
it's
prime time too. No crowds. No. Yeah.
Exactly. It's convenient for us to go to a movie at 2, 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And it's fine. So even if I have to wake up a little bit early, I don't sleep something.
You guys can make
It's
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's convenient. If it's not convenient, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Phil had it and he just canceled it because he was doing so many like weekend gigs. He's like, I got no time to go to the movies, and then he's being picky about the movies he wants to see. Which no, I mean, he at one point he was seeing anything. If it was in the theater, he's like, fuck it, I'm going.
I mean, it's like you want to
go to
use
the
your
movie.
time to like go see a movie you have zero
He
interest
would
in.
go Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
yeah.
If he had a weekend off, he'd see a movie a day at least. Just if it's in the theater, I'm going because I'm paying for it. He wants maximum value.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta definitely go a lot. I go a lot, but I wouldn't say I go enough where, especially nowadays, like just so much stuff is like released so quick. Like some of the movies,
stuff disappears.
One of the movies we're gonna talk about just came out at the end of last month, and it's already on digital to rent. One of the big ones for 2026. So it is what it is. On that note, let's move on. AMC Plus.
Let's talk about one of those big ones.
Yeah, let's talk about one of those big ones. Before that, I do have a question for you. I know you don't give a shit, and I barely do either. What were your thoughts on the Oscars? Horror in the Oscars this year.
I'm glad that Sinners won.
It won.
I don't know what else.
Well, Amy Madigan won for Weapons.
I know that, and Sinners
for Best Original Screenplay was the big one.
And Michael B. Jordan won.
Yes, Best Actor. Yeah. Didn't win Best Picture, which a lot of people were upset about because one battle after the other one, which was a great movie too.
The movie got like the most. It was the record for the most nominations in history and the record for the most losses in history.
Because it got nominated like 13 or 16 times. Something crazy like that. 17, yeah.
And it lost like 14 of them. So it's like the most losses, the most nominations and the most losses. fuck you.
I mean, it's
That's some bullshit.
that's fuck. It's I mean, it's gnarly to look
No,
at that
yeah,
number.
it's
Yeah,
just how the number works, you know.
I
But it's like,
mean,
wow, you
I
broke two records, and they're the literal opposite of each other.
I don't know if you. I was like just telling people like it's going up against one battle after another, which was like another huge movie
Yeah.
for like last year, and it's Leo's in it. I mean, he didn't win, but like that was a big, and it's a good movie. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
It's a
Yeah,
cool movie.
yeah.
I don't think it was better than Sinners in any way, shape, or form.
But I could see
No
the
way.
Academy being more into that film than also another thing as far as best director. A lot of people are like, oh, it should have won. I agree, it should have won best picture. I best director even. I feel like maybe he should have won that, but
Who? Coogler?
Ryan Coogler, yeah.
Yeah.
But they rarely give it to actors that early in their career. Look at Scorsese. He didn't get it till he was like 65 for The Departed. How many great movies did Scorsese direct before The Departed that were better than that movie?
And The Departed's not even one of his great
That's what I'm
movies.
saying. So you think about
It's a
Goodfellas,
good movie, but it's not one of
Casino,
his-
Raging Bull, Taxi Driver, After Hours. Like there's so many other movies that he directed. He didn't win.
I think After Hours is his best movie.
I
is-
agree. One of
I
his
think that is
best.
his best movie.
Same here.
And Bringing Out the Dead is his second.
And I
best.
like that
will
one too.
Fucking die on that.
No,
hill.
but I would agree. After Hours is up there for one of his best films. But like you look at that, and I told the wife, I was like, they never give it to these guys
someone that young.
this early in their career. I mean, he's only made. I know he's been around for a while now. I think he's 40 years old or something like that. He's been around. He's directed maybe like 5 movies, and 3 or 4 of them were big movies, like Black Panther and the Rocky. What is it, Creed? But like this is his first kind of big original film.
Yeah, but you know what? The guy has already pulled
Yeah.
in $100 billion,
Yeah.
$100 million, hundreds of millions.
They
of dollars
just
in
never give it to
he-
people. I don't, look at Nolan.
It's
Nolan
there's
won for
a-
Oppenheimer. He didn't even win
Yeah.
for like
And Oppenheimer
Inception. Manny was man.
It was okay. Another one, good movie. It's.
I bet you
there's
Manny
no-
fell asleep 3 times before finishing that movie.
Dude, you couldn't. The soundtrack never stopped.
Yeah.
The music didn't let you fall asleep.
I enjoyed Oppenheimer.
It's like a Baz Luhrmann movie
Yeah.
without his style.
Yeah, I like.
At least Baz Luhrmann is like, he's gonna make you a 90-minute music video. This was the most boring music video in the history of music videos. Like,
but they never
dude,
give
there
it to
were
them.
scenes in that movie.
Yeah.
No reason to have that sound like this. Just boom, boom, hum. They're sitting at a fucking table.
These guys are.
And you know what? It is the only time. It's the only time you're ever going to hear this. The most pointless nude sex scenes in the history of film.
Yeah.
There was no reason for all. And everybody was like, "Oh man, Florence Pugh is gonna get naked."
She's
in this movie.
barely
Oh,
in
we
the
gotta see
movie.
that." But useless. It added nothing to the film. It added nothing to the movie.
She's in the movie
Not
for
a
like
single-
3 scenes. I remember being like, "Damn, what a like they underutilized Florence Pugh and Oppenheimer."
I said they could have taken her out of the movie entirely, and it wouldn't have changed the damn thing.
But back to the main thing. They never give. They never
Back to
give. Back to the main point of this. They never give these filmmakers an Oscar for best direction. And again, we're focusing on that because it's Manny and I. Best direction this early in their career. Not about age, but even what's his name? It always one battle after the other, one battle after another director.
Oh, I don't know his name.
Anderson,
Oh,
whatever.
is that Wes Anderson?
No.
Or Paul Anderson.
I think it's Paul Anderson. I confuse
Anderson?
their names all the time.
Well, Wes Anderson fucking sucks. Fuck
Wes
him.
Anderson's the Royal Tenenbaums, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
fuck him.
It's
I
not
don't
that
watch
guy. It's the other one.
Fucking forced perspective.
This was his.
bullshit.
This was his first Oscar, and he's been making movies for like 30 years. So like Ryan Coogler will get one, but when he's like 55, he'll get one. He'll get one in like 15 years. So
I remember when I was a teenager. I don't remember what movie it was, or who it was. I don't remember. I remember one year there was a bunch of really big movies, and there was some actor who won for whatever movie it was, and people were like, "Why him? Of all these other movies, why'd you give it to him?" And through conversations I had with people with my mother who'd been watching the Oscars like her whole life, and just other reviews, things that I read at the time, the belief is just that there are people who should have won it years ago and they didn't, and it's kind of like a backlog. Like DiCaprio should have probably won it sooner, but then he got it for The Revenant.
Yeah,
Which is
he's
like,
another one.
why?
It's like 15,
Why
20
did
years later.
exactly?
Yeah.
Why did he get it for The Revenant? Because the other times that he was up for it, someone else who had already should have won it was up that year, so it wasn't his turn yet. You know, so it's kind of
It's
like
a club.
that's why
At
Anderson.
the end of the day.
It's sort of a
So
club.
kind
It's
of.
kind of like Anderson should have won it sooner, but he didn't because he lost to like Scorsese one year. You know, because Scorsese should have gotten it sooner. So this time he should have somebody else. There was nobody.
So there's a
who
pecking order, is
did-
what you're saying, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. There's like a ladder. Like, okay,
Yeah.
it's your turn, and when whatever your next
Weird.
movie is, you're probably gonna get it as long as it does well.
As long as it's a good movie, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's stuff like that. Like, and that's what that's what I was told like years ago that's how it is. And
I know you have to
makes
nominate
sense.
yourself. It's almost like a presidential campaign. Like you nominate yourself. You have to like show the Academy why your film should be nominated.
which is why I don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
Because it's all about your campaign. You know, for your consideration. Of course, it's for your fucking consideration. You made a goddamn movie that went to the theaters. Of course, you want to fucking be considered for an Oscar. No shit. Thank you very much. You know, they campaign to the people on the jury, and they send them gifts, and they send them gift packages, and they fucking spend money on it, and they get and all this, and it's like it's a bullshit popularity contest, but it's just like every other film festival in the world. It's a popularity contest, and this is their little club. You go to another film festival, there's people who are in that little club of filmmakers that play all the time and get the award. You know, the Oscars is the same thing. It just has a bigger stage than every other like film festival out there. That's all. It's the Hollywood Film Festival Awards.
I just thought it was cool. I mean, Amy Madigan winning was cool. It was crazy to see that she was nominated, I think, in 1985 or 1986, and she won 40 years later.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I also just learned that she's married to Ed Harris. I had no idea. She's been married to him for like 30 or 40 years or something like that too. So, I mean, it was cool to see her like in the audience in like the 80s, the mid 80s, and then see her today winning like all these years later. So that was kind of cool.
Crazy,
both horror movies, which was awesome too. So
what's crazy to me, I knew who his wife was, but I don't recognize her in the movie.
In Weapons.
Yeah, when I saw Weapons, I didn't recognize that it was her.
I mean, she's unrecognizable.
Yes. So everybody's like, Amy Madigan, like that name sounds really familiar. Like, why do I know that? I don't recognize this actress though. You know, but then when I started seeing, you know, the Oscar campaigns, I'm seeing her with Ed Harris, I'm like, holy shit, it's her.
Yeah.
I knew who his wife was. I just don't recognize her in the film, which goes to the makeup in the movie and the costuming and her performance. She's completely
She deserved it. I mean, there was no performance last year.
There was no Amy Madigan in that film.
Yeah,
There's
but in general, there was no performance that kind of encapsulates the year more than the Aunt Gladys character. I feel like everybody, there was parodies of her. There was, you know, she got so much recognition. People dressed up as her for Halloween. Like it was she's
a Halloween costume.
She was the most popular character last year, and even this year. I mean, the new Scary Movie, I'm sure will make fun of her in some way.
Her and
Longlegs,
the brothers, the Singer brothers, the two.
The Longlegs too is going to make an appearance, I think.
Oh yeah,
the little hand guy. Take my strong hand. He's if you watch the trailer, he's Longlegs in it, so that's like perfect.
I saw the trailer played when I saw it today, and I really didn't pay attention. I was like, I don't give a fuck. But no, but I meant like she became a Halloween costume. They became a Halloween costume. Yes. Like they became.
It was the two most popular horror of all of last year. Even transcends horror and reality. So totally. I thought it was cool to see, you know, Sinners and Weapons win so many. Well, they didn't win that many awards, unfortunately, but win prestigious awards.
They won some serious awards.
So
you know, I want to know when Toni Collette is going to clean up for a horror film.
She got nominated for Hereditary, but she didn't win, right? I believe. Or did she win?
I don't know. Was she nominated?
I feel like maybe she should have been nominated.
She should have won. She should have won 100%.
Did Toni Collette win an Oscar? I don't know.
She might have won one, but not for
a horror film.
No.
I mean, yeah, no, I agree. I feel like that performance she should have definitely won something for, because that was a great in Hereditary. She's great
Yeah.
in that. I mean, Horror doesn't get loved
She's the
that
whole
much.
movie.
Yeah, I mean, Horror doesn't get loved that much
Mhm.
at the Oscars, so it was cool to see both
I did
take
have that
home awards.
conversation with
So
someone, and I said I feel like as much as we want horror to be recognized at I'm glad that it really doesn't, because it's kind of like horror movies are the punk rock of films. When we're sitting, we have dinner. Like if it becomes popular, it is no longer what it is. It's supposed to be the opposite of the popular. It is supposed to be the anti. Punk rock is the anti-establishment, and that's what, as horror filmmakers, we're trying to do something that is going to grotesque the audience, something that's going to turn them off, something that's going to make them go, oh my God, can I even finish this? We're trying to turn people away from the film voluntarily, not trying to make them hate it, but we're trying to make kind of a repulsive product of sorts, for lack of a better word. So it's kind of like, if that becomes popular, is it what it is anymore? Like the argument of, yeah, the Conjuring movies are great, but are they really like horror films, or are they just kind of popcorn scary movies? you
yeah,
know
they're like big budget
and
films at the end of the day. They're like
yeah,
giant,
these are
well, not as
popcorn.
big as like Marvel, but big enough to
Yeah, and
be popular.
I think that as long as horror kind of stays that stepchild of film, it allows for the freedom to do what you're going to do. It allows the freedom of a sinners to exist. I've seen 11 movies in the theater this year, and I'm gonna say, let me see, one, two,
Manny's
three,
list.
wait, three, four, four of them, five of them were just straight up low budget horror films
Yeah.
that didn't have like expectations put on it. It didn't have anything. The fact that it made it to theaters alone was the accomplishment. And it's like, great, great. If people enjoy it, they enjoy it. If they don't, whatever. This made it to theaters. And that alone and that gives the director and the writers and the team that made the film a flexibility to be more creative and to kind of push the envelope and do something a little strange, a little different. Iron Lung is probably one of the most unique films you'll
I have
see
to
in
watch
theaters.
that. I haven't seen it yet.
Whether you like it or not is a whole other subject, but it's extremely unique and very different for a film that ended up in theaters. And if it wasn't for the fact that if that was a big budget film, he would have never been able to do what he did with it.
I have to. That's based on what, a comic or a game or something, right?
A video game.
Video game,
Yes,
yeah.
a video game.
I have to. I know nothing about Iron Lung, so I
didn't know anything
I'm
either.
going in blind when I eventually check that out. On the note of just the Oscars, just to kind of close that out here, I think Ryan Coogler's definitely going to win an award in, like, I don't know, another decade. Yeah, he'll be winning something. It might not be it'll be for like a drama or something like that, but it won't be for a horror film. It's kind of like what happened with Jordan Peele. Get Out was like the last big horror film I could think of winning original screenplay, if I remember correctly. So,
and it was like, it was best comedy too. It's comedy.
It was like a comedic screenplay. Yeah, something like
or
that.
something like that.
Yeah, I think it might have been original, because they do at the Oscar, they do adapted screenplay, and then they have original screenplay. That's how they separate it. So like based on books and things like that. So
yeah,
I mean, it was cool. Like I said, I figured, I knew it. I called it. I was like, he's gonna win. Ryan Coogler's gonna win. Sinners is gonna win best original screenplay, and then Michael B. Jordan is gonna win best actor. And that's exactly what happened. And it lost to one battle after another, because I knew that was going to be like, those two films were going to go head to head in every category. But it is what it is. It was cool. I skimmed through it. Didn't watch everything, because Oscars are kind of boring, if I'm being honest.
I've only seen like a couple of clips on like Instagram or whatever. That's
social. I mean, at this point, you don't even need to watch the show.
Yeah, right. Just
everything's on Instagram and Twitter at this point. So, all right, let's move into some of these movies. We've recently seen films. I know there's a bunch you want to touch on that I have not seen. So we'll skim through them. I won't put the spoiler witch will not make an appearance just yet, because it's really two movies that we're going to dive a little deeper into and spoil. So, Undertone. I know. We'll start with that one. I know that's a big one people have been talking about recently.
Mhm.
I know nothing about it. All I know is it's about a bunch of podcasters. Funny enough, and
Yeah.
them receiving a recording of a ghost or something. Again,
It's
don't
about, yeah.
spoil it. Did you
Yeah.
like it? Everyone's saying the sound design is amazing.
I liked it, but I felt it could have been better.
Hmm.
You can say that about everything,
Yes.
but um, I while I was watching it, there were moments where I would say, "Why didn't you do that? Why? It's right there. Why didn't you? You know, like as I'm watching it, I'm saying, well, like they didn't go this, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. The sound design is good. It is really good, but that was another missed opportunity
Hmm.
because they said they were sending it to certain theaters um that were going to have they wanted to cherry pick theaters that had good sound. So I was like, okay, I went to a Dolby screening. So I was like, okay, great. We got like 11 point surround sound or whatever, like the full on immersive sounds. And it sounded really good. There is a moment at the end of the movie, and I mean the literal end of the movie, the last 7 seconds,
Wow. Okay.
when the screen goes black and you hear a sound that comes out of and this was the culminate, like they do this. And so because of the sound, you hear the voice and it literally feels like it's whispering in your ear. So
Hmm.
they use the surround sound properly. You know, when we were doing Theta States, I had brought it to a sound designer, and they were first mapping it for a 5.1 sound, and they set up their system. They had their system set up in the sound studio, and they had a chair in the middle with an X on the floor because that's where the chair goes. And they told me they sat me down, said, "Here, sit here and listen." And the opening scene was the original opening scene, which was Mike Roach with the
Mhm.
thing, and he's swinging, and the way they mapped the sound as he's going through the pages of the Bible, it felt like there was a book in front of me. Like they totally directionally, the sound was directional, and they did this at the end of the movie in the last 7 seconds.
Mm.
Why did you not do this throughout other parts of the film? It
Interesting.
was like, why would you do it now? The movie's over. It's literally over. We cut to black.
I'm assuming it's a slow burn film. I could just tell by the trailer.
it's
It's is it people are
it
comparing it to Pontypool, which I've seen some people say.
People are comparing it to Pontypool because it's mostly just one woman in her apartment
Yeah.
and talking into a microphone. But um
That's been the
there was
comparison I've seen. That's really all.
yeah,
I know not much about it. I just know that I hear the sound. Don't spoil it because I do want to see
no,
it
I'm not going to
soon.
spoil anything. No.
But
So
yeah.
it is basically it is a podcaster. It is a podcaster, and she's hosting the podcast, and her friend who's in England is the co-host. And he found this. He got someone emails him 10 audio files, and he listens to the first one, and he's like, "Oh, this is kind of freaky. So let's listen to it live ourselves and go through the audio files together." And they'll listen to it and live react basically, and that's the movie, is them going through these. So it has a session 9 feel to it
Gotcha.
because as they're going through it, you know um
I'm excited to see it because I heard a couple people say it was kind of boring. I've heard a few people say that, but I can't go
yeah,
by that. I like slower films sometimes, so
it's not, I don't think it's slow. I don't think it's slow. It's not fast, but it's not like a slow boring
it's also
movie
like
at
90,
all.
isn't it like less than 90 minutes too?
It's like 75 minutes or
Yeah,
something
it's a
like that. Is
short
it? Let me
film.
see. Let me I just had it
I
open.
mean,
Let me
even if it's a
check.
90, even if it's like
Yeah,
90 on the
even
dot,
it's fine. It
yeah.
doesn't feel longer than it is. Like it's not one of
It's not a
those.
2 hour epic,
Um,
huh? It's not a
Not at all.
two
No, no,
hours,
it
one girl
works.
on a mic.
I have two main gripes with it. One would probably be a little spoilery, so I'm not going to say it. The other thing is the way they told the story. Um, because again they're listening to the audio files. My problem with it is that they didn't do it all at once. Like the movie should have been real time, like 85 minutes, and them recording the episode, listening to these files. But for some reason, they stretch it out over like 3 days, 4 days. Like they
Oh,
get
it's
through a
not
couple.
one. It's not. Oh,
No,
I thought it was like one
no,
night. Like one
nope.
night, and they're doing. Oh,
Nope, it
interesting.
should be. And they did it, and it starts to freak her
Ah.
out. And she goes, "Okay, you know what? I need a break. I'm going to take." And when you look at, like, you've been recording for 6 minutes. Why are you? And this annoyed me as a podcaster. It annoyed me that they spent like like maybe 10 minutes a day over 3 days recording this
All right.
one fucking
So that's
episode.
nothing like Pontypool, because Pontypool's one
No,
show.
exactly.
Yeah, one.
Pontypool feels it's
Yeah.
straight through. No, she's got to take care of her mother. She goes through a couple
Ah,
days later,
okay.
then she comes
Gotcha.
back. She does some research. And it's like, if this had been
Just
real
contained.
time, like, yes, like 80, 90 minutes straight through the two of them recording, this would have been like edge of your seat, held there, like you would have been gripped. But they
Oh.
didn't do that. They broke the tension too often. It's like, why are you doing that? Just keep twisting the rope. Just
Yeah.
keep.
That's a
And they didn't do
screenplay
that.
issue. I mean, there's been a lot of movies
Yes.
where
And I say there's another issue I have, but that is
I mean, there's
it's
a lot of
spoilery, and I'm not going to get into that.
there's a
at all.
lot of films that I feel benefit being set on one day.
Yes. This
So
100% should have been it.
And I tend to be a
100%.
guy who likes stuff like that, even in my own stuff, like I've worked
Yeah.
on, where it's like, there's been times where I'm like, this could have been in one day, it would have been better. Because personally, for me, I just prefer that. But sometimes you're writing screenplays with other people and things like that. But yeah, that's a bummer to hear. I thought it was like one recording session, like us right here, and we're gonna
Yep.
listen to all 10.
It's not. And
Ah,
that's where I say it's
okay.
a missed opportunity.
Bummer.
All you had to do was write it as a single night and make all this happen. Why are we jumping around? Why are we go this here? She's got to go talk to the doctor. She's because her mother's sick, and she's got to do this, and she's got to. Why are we getting into the rest of her life? Tell it through the course of the night. Tell it through the course of the night. It's like it didn't make any sense.
That's a bummer to hear, yeah, because I'm still gonna watch it, obviously, and maybe I'll loop back
'cause it's
around in the
still a good
future and talk
movie.
about it.
It's-
Yeah.
It's still a good movie. I'm not gonna. It's not bad. It's just, oh, you were so close to making it great. I'll tell, because some people listening to this have seen it all, have probably seen it already, and they feel that like that. What I'm feeling. On Shudder, there's a movie called Monolith. That was in my top 10 or so of 10 top 20 of last year. That I watched it last summer, and it finally hit Shudder. Nails it. Absolutely
Okay.
nails it.
Did a better
They
job.
did it. Yes, they did a great job of it. It's more sci-fi because it's
Okay.
about a story that she's actually taking phone calls of people telling their stories to her, but it's just the one host. And wow, really, really good. I told Mario about it because after he saw the thing, he was a little underwhelmed by the undertone as well. And I told him, go watch Monolith, and he's like, nope, you were right. Monolith nailed it.
Just one last thing, and then we'll move on to the next
Yep,
movie, because
we'll
I feel
move.
like
I'm trying not to be spoilery.
I have seen some people say like kind of like the sound design is sort of like Skinamarink vibes, because Skinamarink, that was another like film that was really based around sound and how and I think both of us did not like Skinamarink that much. We weren't huge fans of it. We respected it, but we weren't huge fans. It wasn't our cup of tea.
I do wish I had seen Skinamarink in theaters. I feel if I had seen it in
A
a
better
theater,
movie.
maybe the sound design would have pulled me farther in. I'll give it that. I will think that I think that is a film you have to watch and be completely isolated and watch nothing.
So you don't think
No
Undertone
distraction.
is better in theater with the sound design? Considering
Oh no,
it's a
100%.
Okay, all right,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. No, 100%. It is. Yes. The theater does add I just feel they could have done better. They could have done more, and they didn't.
I was this close to going, because we went to go see Ready or Not 2, which we're going to be talking about soon. I was this close to like buying a ticket and just going to see it afterwards, but I was like, I was tired.
It's still
I
a
was
cool
like,
movie.
yeah.
It's
I'll get
still a
around
good
to
movie.
it. I'll get around
Yeah.
to it eventually.
I feel like it's all a matter of whether or not those missed opportunities bother you as much as it bothered me. But it is gonna drive you, because I know I actually talked to Chris about it. Me and him were texting because we knew you hadn't watched it. So we were texting about Undertone, and we were both annoyed with how they record the podcast. Like, how do they get a show done? How is this possible?
Well, if you're telling me 6 minutes every session, man, what kind of show is that?
The first one, it's 2:53 a.m. And then when she says, you know what, I need a break, it's 2:57.
Kind
You've
of
been
show is
recording
that?
for 5 minutes. What are you kidding me? You
I need a break. I need
and
a
then
break.
there's another one. And he says, okay, well, you know what? I can do Thursday. And these aren't spoilers. These are just little things. He says, okay, well, you know what? Fine. Take a break. I can do Thursday again. She says, great. We'll finish recording on Thursday. Then we get to Thursday and it's 2:55. And they record for about 8 minutes, and she's like, "I can't," because the
video.
No, the files are getting
files.
to her.
Yeah.
It's getting to her. And he goes, "Okay," and she's like, "I need to take a break. I need to stop. I think I just need some sleep." He says, "Okay, fine. You know what? Shit, I have to go to work anyway." What do you mean? You literally said, "Well, I can do Thursday." Then we get to Thursday,
okay.
and you have to go to work now.
Wow, this seems like a struggle of a fictional podcast.
That's what I'm saying. It's what? How did they? Chris said to me, "How do they finish an episode every week if they're recording for 10 minutes
shortest
every 3
podcast
days?
in the world, six minutes.
And again, as a podcaster, when you decide, okay, well, we're like us, we're gonna record 7:00 on a Tuesday. We're gonna do this. I have to block out at least till 9.
Yeah.
Not do shit. Not if I told you 7:15. Oh shit, I forgot. I gotta go to work. You'd be like, what? You would never have me on the show again. You'd be like, no, what, dude, you are not a host anymore. You're done. I'm replacing you. You can't tell me I'm recording at 7 and it's 7:15. Shit, I gotta go to work. What are you fucking kidding me? Because on top of that, like she's here, he's in England.
Yeah.
So there's like a
time difference.
So if she's recording at 2:30, it's 7:00 in the morning over there. Of course you got to go to fucking work. It's Friday morning.
Dude.
It doesn't make any sense.
You're never getting episodes done, and that's in that way of doing things.
Never gonna happen.
So
that's why I say it's a matter of whether those little things annoy you.
Riveting stuff.
It's like when Neil Tyson watches a movie about astronomy. He gets all upset when they don't get the star shit right. Most people don't notice it. But he does.
Yeah.
I'm watching podcasters. I'm going to fucking notice. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I'm going to notice.
I mean, dude, that's crazy. Also, yeah, I'll definitely be like, what the hell? What kind of show is... I can't imagine recording one of our episodes 6 minute increments. Like trying to...
Could you imagine getting an hour-long show by recording in 10-minute bits?
Listen.
Never.
The funny thing is, and we'll move on, I guarantee there are shows out there like that where they cannot release an episode for the life of them because they do.
That's
get
the
them.
thing. This is a popular show. They get weekly episodes.
Really? In the universe of the film?
Yes, in the universe. This is not a small podcast because at one point they go live. They do a live episode.
Oh, there you go.
Wait a minute. You're doing a live episode at 2:00 in the morning and you're getting call-ins? What type of audience do you have that you're doing a 2 a.m. podcast and you get like 6 people to call in?
We're doing it wrong.
On top of the fact that he's in England.
Yeah, we're doing it wrong. All right. I don't want to make the movie seem like this giant turd before I even see it.
It's not. No. In spite of all that, it's still a good movie. It's still a really good movie. It's very tense. It's the recordings are really cool. I say there's one more thing that bothers me, but it is spoilery.
Okay.
I will avoid it. When you see it, we'll talk about that. But it's still a good movie. The sound design is good. It is good performances, really creepy video audio files that they're listening to, a really nice, like creepy backstory to it, like this cult that's behind it and everything. Okay. It is really cool. And that's what bothers me the most, that it's like, oh, this was so cool. You could have been great.
Damn. All right.
That's what
I'm still looking forward to seeing it. So, all right.
Absolutely. It just had potential.
All right. So jumping forward, another film I have not seen, and I'm going to actually watch it this week. I haven't had time this current week to watch it until after we do this. Send Help, which I keep hearing is phenomenal.
It's a fun movie.
I keep hearing Rachel McAdams is like amazing in it.
kills it.
I mean,
She
it's a
fucking
small
kills it.
cast, I'm assuming, by the looks
Yeah,
of
it's like
things.
it's mostly two people. Yeah, it's
Mm,
mostly her and whatever the other guy's name is.
I don't even recognize that actor.
Yeah.
Is it a return
Yeah.
to form for Sam Raimi?
Of sorts.
Drag Me to
It's
Hell,
not like
better than Drag. No, no
um
way. Drag Me to Hell's great. I like Drag
the
Me to Hell.
movie. Oh, it's a different kind of movie than
Yeah.
that. It is a survival movie. So they are stuck on an island. They're on like a corporate like trip, and the plane crashes.
Yeah.
You know, and it's only the two of them that survive. And turns out she's obsessed with the TV show Survivor.
Wow. I did not even know that by looking at the
Yes.
trailers. Okay.
Yes, she's obsessed with the TV show Survivor, so she auditioned to be on Survivor a couple times, and that's actually when the plane crashes. They're kind of laughing at her
Okay.
because they found her Survivor video, and they're laughing at her, and she's on the other side of the plane watching them laugh. So when they crash, she's actually exactly what they need to survive.
Okay.
So the whole poor thing is that now she has the power over the boss that needs her to survive. That's the dynamic of the film.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know about that
the
Survivor element. A little dated of a reference. Interesting to choose Survivor. Like,
Survivor's still on.
Is
dude.
it?
Like that show still exists. It's on like
season
50.
I know. I'm gonna be
Literally,
surprised.
I'm not even joking.
Really?
I'm not joking. Yeah, there's another podcast I listen to where the hosts watch Survivor, and he's talking about this is season 50 right now. I'm watching. I was like,
Wow.
are you fucking kidding? It's literally season 50.
Season
right now.
50 of a show. That's in bananas. It's like that one show I've watched a couple episodes of, Naked and Afraid. Where they're like butt ass naked.
They're
in the
naked and
fucking-
afraid.
They're like in the
naked and
middle of they're in the middle of the jungle, fucking making fish on a fire, like
Yep.
bent over, butt ass naked. What a wild, that's a wild premise.
Yeah.
All right.
So in this, her character is a survivor wanted, like she wants to be on the show. So she has all these skills to survive on a desert island. Like this is her moment to shine. And then it's just the dynamic of this guy who's a real asshole of a boss, but he needs her. And she gets to like throw it back in his face.
Yeah, I saw someone, I think on Twitter or Instagram, put up a joke, like a meme, because I think she's supposed to be like ugly or stinky or something. Like I know it's like she's all that syndrome.
She's all that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like that's an ugly woman. Like respectfully.
Which is really yeah. And as the movie goes on, because she's just they're bathing in fresh water and clean so she actually gets prettier throughout because like the sun and the natural water is doing wonders for her skin. It's making her hair all fluffy and like she's getting prettier as the movie goes on, and he's getting uglier because he's just like, you know what I mean? Like he's struggling, and she's like, I'm in heaven.
That had to have been done on purpose. If that's something they did.
100%.
Yeah, that had to have been.
100%.
I'm looking forward to watching
she's even
that
got
one.
like a wart that starts to slowly disappear because
Really? Oh my God.
Like it becomes less noticeable as her skin clears up.
Okay. Interesting. I'm looking forward. I'm going to watch that this weekend. That's one, again, I just haven't had a chance to check out. So
yeah, it's still it is a really good movie, and she's phenomenal in it. Like she's the whole movie.
That's what I keep
She's
hearing.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's always been good. I love how
And yes,
her in planes, like Red Eye, her and like,
Oh,
she's
man.
always, I mean, she's great in Red Eye. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I thought of.
And it does have a few of those like the Sam Raimi gore moments. There is a couple of them in there. It's like, yep, that does it. There's a pig that's on the island, because they got to eat somehow. So there's wild pigs on the island, So it is cool. It is a really good movie.
I'm happy he's still making, like, I think he's in his 60s. He's still making movies that are like genre films. Because, he was doing like Spider-Man for a while and other nonsense. So it's glad that he's kind of going every couple years he does like, Drag Me to Hell and Send Help. And
I've said for a while he's not a horror director. People just consider him to be a horror director because of Evil Dead.
Yeah.
But you have Evil Dead, you got
Dark
you got
Man.
you got the Evil Dead, Dark Man. It's not even a horror
Not
movie, though.
really.
It's like a thriller comic book movie.
Yeah, it's a
You know?
superhero technically.
Yeah, it has horror elements, but
Yeah.
it's not. I would horror fans enjoy it, but it's definitely not a horror.
Dark
movie.
Man's awesome.
It's
That
not.
first one is
It is
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, but other than that, like he hasn't done horror. The Gift is not a. It's horror adjacent, but it's much more of a thriller.
The Gift is awesome
You know?
too. I haven't watched
The
that
Ghost
in a
in the
while.
Darkness is not a horror
Yeah.
film. He's been much more known for his drama. Not known, excuse me. He hasn't been known for his drama. He's done more drama.
And
In
Spider-Man.
general, but yeah,
3
he's done
Spider-Man
more
movies.
standard
Yeah.
standard director films, but he's just known because Evil Dead was. But what he had a Simple Plan. What did I say? The Ghost in the Darkness. I meant The Quick and the Dead.
Quick and the Dead. That's what what's Kate Winslet's in that?
Sharon Stone,
Is it
Russell
Sharon?
Crowe,
Oh.
Gene Hackman,
I'm thinking of,
DiCaprio's in that
Oh,
one.
DiCaprio. Got my
Yes.
Titanic actors confused there. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Within the Woods was the fantasy one that he did. Crime Wave was a comedy. They did a comedy after Evil Dead 1,
Mhm.
and they only did Evil Dead 2 because the comedy was such a bomb.
Well, Evil Dead 2
They-
is a comedy, basically.
but they weren't gonna do an Evil Dead 2. They
Yeah.
did the first one, then they made a comedy next, and they lost I think it was like a $3 million budget, and they barely made $1 million off of it. So they had to make the money back for the producers, which is the only reason they did Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
To make the money back to pay for the first movie.
Good
that
thing they
just
did
lost their-
because Evil Dead 2 is great.
Yes.
So
Yes,
I
For
gotta
the
watch
Love of the Game. There you go. The baseball movie. He directed Oz the Great and Powerful.
Oh God, I never
He's
watched
not-
that.
neither have I. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. He's much more of like a standard kind of everything director. He's just known because Evil Dead is just
This
Evil Dead.
huge thing in the horror horror
Yes.
world.
Exactly.
But yeah, I need to watch.
You know?
I need to watch Send Help. I'm looking forward to that one. Like I said, I'm gonna watch it this weekend more than likely and catch up with a couple of movies I haven't seen. Are there any more that I'm forgetting that I know you want to just kind of highlight a little bit here before we dive into the 2 movies that we can spoiler up the wazoo?
Cold Storage was cool.
I want to
Cold
see that
Storage
too. Yeah.
That was a good one with Joe Keery and Georgina Campbell. I love Georgina Campbell. She was also in Psycho Killer, which I missed, and I'm upset that I missed. Everybody said it sucked, but I don't care. I want to see it because I think Georgina Campbell is phenomenal. Like I've seen, I don't know, 5 horror movies with her in it. She's in a lot of horror movies. She was in Watchers. She was in Barbarian.
She was in
Black Mirror
Barbarian.
episode.
You're right. I forgot. Yeah.
Yep, Black
She's great
Mirror.
in that.
She was in Influencers, Tim the AI movie,
Mm-hmm.
Floor 9.5, which is another,
She's a little scream queen. It seems
Yeah,
like she's
she
been
is.
in a bunch of stuff. So
and Lovely Dark and Deep, which I absolutely loved and gets no attention whatsoever. She's a ranger she's a park ranger, and there's weird shit in the woods and stuff, and I fucking loved that movie. And nobody talks about it. Nobody's seen it and everything. So yeah, she's a scream queen that people don't realize.
people forget about. I
Yeah,
have to
she's a-
watch that. I do. I saw
So-
the trailer for Cold Storage. It looks good. That'll be on something soon. I have a feeling. I'm sure.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It was horror comedy.
It's not a It's not a Shudder film, right?
No.
No. All
No,
right.
not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. It's a horror. It's an infection zombie horror, and Liam Neeson's in it, and he's hilarious.
That's great. That
He
Liam
is
Neeson's in it.
hilarious in it. Yes.
I mean, dude, he was great in the new Naked Gun, so I could
He was.
imagine
He
him
was.
being kind of
Kind of along those lines.
good
his
comedic
character not-
timing. Yeah.
yeah, not as Frank Drebin, not as Drebin of it, but
Yeah.
he is kind of like his character knows he's over the hill.
Okay.
So like his back pain is part of the story.
I have
Like
to,
when his back acts up, it's like, nope, I'm not doing that.
I have to watch it. There's
Yeah.
so many I missed.
Yeah, so that was really good. Whistle, I loved, but I love found footage, cursed object films. I'm a cursed object person.
Funny enough, today someone messaged me DM'd the Haunted Hangover Facebook page and mentioned Whistle having a great Halloween scene.
It does. You're
Yeah,
gonna love it.
yeah.
You're
So
gonna love it. There's a corn maze.
yeah. He
Huge
yeah.
fucking corn maze, and there's a whole scene in it, and this is awesome.
Yeah, so that's don't tell me because I have to watch it.
No,
Yeah,
it's there, but there is a corn maze.
I heard
scene.
there's like good Halloween, some Halloweenness in there.
There's a Halloween festival that they had, that the town has. So there's like one of the nights is the festival, and yeah, amazing.
I gotta watch it.
It feels very late night, very 90s, early 2000s, like, because there's even like a fucking new metal band playing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Is that streaming on anything right now, or
not yet. I think it's actually still in like random theaters.
oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
is it available for rent?
Not that I see at all.
No. Wow.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Digital?
Prime Video, Plex.
Okay.
Yeah, it is for rent and digital.
I'm gonna rent it and
I see
check it out. So I keep hearing that it's pretty good.
I liked it a lot. I really liked it a lot.
The Halloween and corn maze scene in new metal band already sold
Dude,
me. I'm sold. I didn't know about that. I heard about the Halloween scene, but I didn't hear about any kind of like. Is it a period piece? Is it supposed to be in the 90s or like early 2000s?
No, it's now.
Okay.
Set now, which is so, but it's just weird because you feel like it's an early 2000s movie. I feel like they should have just gone all out and just
Clown in
set
a cornfield kind of had that vibe too. I remember when we covered it, we talked about that.
What did I say? It's set around Halloween. A good portion of it feels like it's Halloween, including a really high energy fall festival, kids running around in costumes, scaring each other, playing carnival games, and a huge, smoky, winding, creatively lit, haunted corn maze made me think of the festival in American Nightmare and the Day of the Dead parade in Crow 2.
I'm looking forward to checking this one out.
Yes. For that scene alone, you're gonna love it.
5 stars. That's it.
take that 90s, early 2000s, and cross it with Smile.
Okay.
Smile 2. The feel of Smile 2 set in the early 2000s, kind of, with the cursed object thing. The ending really feels like Smile. If it has that same Smile and Bring Her Back, it has that kind of, not Bring Her Back, the first one. Talk to Me. Yeah, Bring Her Back was a lot more of a depressing movie.
Yeah, I was about to say this seems a little more upbeat than Bring Her Back.
Like when you got toward the end of Talk to Me, and she's kind of stuck by herself and she's alone dealing with this, it's kind of goes that way. Smile too, the same thing as the first Smile, when she's alone and she's in the house by herself. It has that feeling of just like the two of them dealing with this and how do we stop it. I have to
watch. I'll probably watch that this weekend as well. I'll probably watch that and Send Help because they're both available for rent and streaming. So yeah, man. I wish I've had time this week to watch all of them before doing this. I have not had time. So
that's fine. They Will Kill You was excellent. I saw that a couple days ago. That comes out literally today.
I'll probably go see that this weekend. So
that is. It's getting Ready or Not comparisons, which I totally see.
Weird to release it a week apart. That's a bizarre choice to release them a week.
That's very strange.
That's a weird choice. Yeah,
very strange that they did that. But this is more influenced by like Kill Bill and The Raid, a little bit of John Wick. It's much more of an action movie than like a home invasion, although it is like I feel like Ready or Not is straight in that home invasion style. This is still the home invasion, but they lean into the action and the fight sequences a lot more, like Mayhem. Like
another Samara Weaving film.
Yes, where they're fighting their way to the top of the building. That's kind of what this is. She's fighting her way through the building, and there's just people or henchmen are coming, stuff like that. Don't watch any trailers though, because at some point, I guarantee you, there's going to be a new trailer that spoils something. There's a twist about 15 minutes into the movie. I guarantee it. They are going to spoil this in a trailer soon.
I'll probably go see it tomorrow or Saturday. So yeah.
Don't watch or read anything because there's a little twist that changes the whole movie.
Is it a good twist?
Is a great twist.
Okay, all right.
It's really cool.
I know nothing about the movie, so.
Yes. So far, they've hidden it. What was it? There was another movie. There's another movie that came out where like Abigail.
Okay.
If they had not told you in the trailers that she was a vampire, You would
Yeah.
have gone in to watch that movie and it would have surprised the shit out of you. You know, it would have been like the original Dusk Till Dawn. You went in, where did this vampires come from? It would have been just this kind of siege movie. But then it turns out she's a vampire and it surprises you. There is a surprise that's part of the storyline in this. Just like that. They're going to spoil it eventually, or a review is going to spoil it. So see it.
Yeah, no,
See it.
I
Try and
don't
be
read
blind.
dude. Whenever I go on Letterbox and I
Dude,
see the
somebody's gonna
spoilers,
post it and you're
no,
gonna
of
see
course.
it, is what I'm saying.
Whenever I go to Letterbox and I do skim through a movie, I always avoid those like spoiler,
Yes.
like blanked out one. I just
Yeah.
avoid. I mean, I don't watch YouTube videos. I don't watch other reviewers, unfortunately.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
fortunately, I don't. Even though we
Good.
do that here on the show, but so I don't
Yeah.
really. I avoid spoilers just because I don't want to be kind of even stupid movies like one we're going
Mhm.
to talk about soon. Uh, I avoid any kind of reviews because I want to be surprised. I like knowing as little as possible. Dude, I barely watch trailers these days for that very reason that they tend to spoil movies, like kills, characters dying in the trailer, which to me
Yeah.
is the craziest thing to do. Like to outright spoil a character dying in the trailer, to me, bananas. It doesn't make any
Oh
sense.
yeah, it doesn't. I don't understand. I don't
Yeah.
get that either.
Oh yeah, let's
know?
not talk about They Will Kill You too much because I
No,
want
no,
to.
that's why I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm letting you
Yeah, yeah.
and everybody else know. Try not to see anything because by the end of this weekend, people are going to start spoiling because it's part of the plot.
Mm-hmm.
But they haven't told you this in the trailer yet.
Mm.
They're going to. It's going to be a spoil. I'm telling
Man,
you,
he's
people are
putting
gonna,
it out into the universe. They're gonna spoil
there's
this
going to
fucking
be a
movie.
trailer that spoils this. That spoils this little bit, and it's a surprise when it happens.
Oh, so you were like, oh shit, when you watched it.
Yes,
Okay,
it's
all right.
because it happens and the character goes, "What the fuck is going on?"
Ah,
and you feel
all
the
right.
same thing.
Okay. All right, let's leave it
You
at
know?
that then. Let's
Yes.
let's
Yes.
put a pin on that one.
And then the last one that I'll do on because you haven't seen it also, The Bride. The Bride, 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 The Bride. I'm sorry. The Bride, I said, I feel like this is Sinners for me this year.
Okay.
This is my top movie of the year so far, and I really don't see anything topping this.
Wow.
I loved every second of this movie, and I did not expect to. I thought I was going to walk in and be like, this is fucking crap. I was watching it because, I got to go see this movie. Like, it looks interesting and everything, and it's getting a lot of Joker comparisons, but the people who are comparing it to Joker haven't seen that many fucking movies because I can name 10 more movies that are just like that. It's true romance. It's natural born killers. It's the original Bonnie and Clyde.
Mm-hmm.
It's Thelma and Louise. It's California. It's two people on the run in a car on a road trip. That's basically what the Joker was. It's two people who are now, I mean, I don't think they're on a road trip in the movie. But
No, I never
that's
even
what it
saw
is.
the second one with Lady Gaga,
No,
so I have no idea.
It's that. That's what it's being
Okay.
compared to. It's two people. And the other thing is, too, the trailers, I was expecting it to be a musical because it looks like it's going to be a musical.
It does have those vibes.
It's
yeah.
not. It is
Okay.
not a musical at all. There is one sequence that is a musical sequence, but I would compare it to the scene in Dead and Breakfast where they're making everyone dance with them.
Yeah.
That supernatural kind
I
of
get what you're
power
saying.
happens,
Yeah.
You know?
It's it looks like, I mean, again, I know nothing about it. I haven't read any reviews. It does look like a super stylized film, like Joker.
Very.
I forget what it's called. The second one with Lady Gaga.
Folie à deux.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot.
Folie à
I
deux.
still have. I watched the first 5 minutes of that with like the animated opening sequence, and then I never finished
I
it.
haven't seen it all. Lynn watched it and hated it. She hated it. She
Which
said,
was a
"This
bummer because
movie
I thought
is
the first one was pretty
terrible."
good. So
But this
Yeah.
is amazing. Lynn loved it too. It's so different. It's very its own thing. And that's why I think people need to see it for themselves. I feel like it's like Midsummer. It's like The Witch, where it's like either you connect with it or you don't.
I mean, I'm a Frankenstein guy. I love Frankenstein,
Yes.
obviously. So like, I do
Yes.
want to see it. I just wasn't. There was something. I don't know if it was like the over kind of stylization of everything, where it's everything just seemed like. Again, it seems just super over. Like
I completely agree with you.
yeah, that was the thing.
I am 100%.
I can't even articulate. It just looked too much
Yeah.
like.
I watched it. I was like, so we're just gonna do like the Bride and Frankenstein in the 30s as gangsters? Jesus,
Yeah.
I thought I felt
It's
the
more than
same
that.
exact
It's more
way
than that.
going
You're trying to tell me.
Yes,
Okay.
there's a lot more to it, and I see a lot of people who are really shitting on it, and I say, I don't think you've seen many movies of the Bride and Frankenstein. Like, people complain Mary Shelley has a role in it. Why? She must be rolling over in her grave. Have you seen the original Bride of Frankenstein? You realize she's in that too, right?
Yeah.
You realize Mary Shelley is almost always in a movie about the bride.
I mean, there's an entire movie
always-
about her that Julia Roberts played her. I don't know if anyone remembers that one.
Yeah, Mary Shelley. Yes,
I think it was. Yeah, it was Julia Roberts. Yeah.
yes, Julia Roberts
Yeah.
played it. She's in Gothic.
Mm.
Ken Russell, Gothic, about her writing Frankenstein. There are so many on-screen adaptations of Mary Shelley. You think this is the one? The feminist version of her is the one that's going to make her roll in her grave? I think she's going to be rolling in her grave the fact that men have directed her book for 100 years.
Well, we just got one late last year. Look at that. We got the
Yes.
Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein. So
Exactly. It's a feminist story written by a feminist woman who was pissed that men get credit for everything, and she wrote a story about men stealing women's power. That is what Frankenstein is about. It is a man who's trying to give life as only women can give. He even creates a giant womb, and that's what he grows Frankenstein. Well, not grows, but put Frankenstein's basically in a giant womb. The whole movie is a metaphor for men stealing motherhood. The original story of the movie, the original Frankenstein book, that's what it's about. And about the creation turning on man, because man can't be God and can't be a mother, So the fact that the Frankenstein has always had male directors for 100 years, that would make her turn in her fucking grave. That it's being told, that her story is being told by men. What do you know?
I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna get
it's-
around to it soon and check it out.
It's a very subjective film. So I think people need to just see it and judge for themselves. Don't even listen to me. Don't even listen to me. I loved it. But don't listen to me. Watch it and see it for yourself, because it is such a unique type of film. Yeah, you either connect with it or you don't.
I'm excited to check it out. I mean, again, all these films that you mentioned, literally every single one that I haven't seen yet. This is a recently non-seen for Louis.
Recently
has not seen. Recently has not seen live with Louis and Manny, because I have not watched any. Usually I'm pretty good. And I have not been good this year. I've dropped the ball in how much stuff I've been watching. It's just been tough. All right.
Hey, well, sometimes you get busy.
Yeah. Listen.
Oh,
things
there
happen.
was another movie I would compare it
Which
to.
one?
Doom Generation.
Oh, which I love. So
I know.
yeah.
I know.
So
All
right.
I said the self-loathing cynicism of Doom Generation, the unhinged restlessness of True Romance, and the devil-may-care violence and pop culture-fueled vengeance of natural-born killers. That is how I described this after walking
I could
out.
see, just by the trailers and pictures I've seen, I can see the Natural Born Killers comparison. Like you can, it's that looks like, I don't know if it was an influence on Maggie Gyllenhaal, but
Oh,
you
100%
can,
it is.
you can feel
Oh,
it.
no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
The editing. It's that same editing style.
Really? It's like
100%.
fast paced, like boom, 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 just jumping
Fast-paced,
around.
cutting
Oh,
back
okay.
and forth. There's a narrator, and it goes back, and it just tells this. It jumps time. It tells things out of order. There's cuts and different film styles that are thrown into it. Different colors. Yes, 100%.
All right. I'm going to watch it.
100%.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, it has that Oliver Stone.
We'll
Natural
do
Born
an
Killers feel.
addendum recently
addendum
seen.
episode.
Louis finally watched these 5 movies, and now we can do an episode talking about them. All right, let's move on to the last 2 movies. Spoiler Witch. We're going to get into spoilers here. There she is. There's the Spoiler Witch. we're gonna talk two films. We're gonna save the best for last, and I think you can guess which one that is. The one we're gonna.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, so I don't know.
I'm being sarcastic. We're gonna save the best.
So that now I know.
Now you know which one we're gonna save the best for last. Let's start with Ready or Not 2. Here I Come. Right, Here I Come is the subtitle. So yeah, again, spoilers. We're gonna discuss things that happen. So I don't want to ruin. The movie just came out a week ago, so I don't want to ruin my any. If you haven't seen it yet, because I know some people wait for stuff to hit streaming. You know, we live in a day and age where people don't even go to the theaters anymore. They just wait for certain films to come out on Netflix or Amazon. So full spoilers. Once again, we haven't heard her in a while. Hopefully you guys can. Spoiler witch. We're gonna get into it. Now, Manny, I know you love the original film tremendously. Yes. As do I. Big fan of the original Ready or Not.
Yep.
I will admit, and I text you and Chris in the group chat, and I was half joking because I wanted to like push your buttons like you and Chris, because the first thing I said was it was a lot of fun, but it didn't need to exist. Mm-hmm. And now I say that not because of the performances, not because of the not the performances, not the actors involved, not the plot, none of that. Because I think all of that is amazing in both films. It just, in reality, when I watched, because I had revisited Ready or Not literally a few days before going to see the sequel. And I was like, this movie doesn't need
it's a complete story.
And then Chris goes, oh, does it need to? I'm like, yes, the first one does need to exist. You need to have the first one for there to be
No, see, I'm in agreement with him. When you said that,
does anything need to agree?
Does any movie really need to exist?
Yes.
And it's like, no, he's absolutely no, it doesn't need
Nothing needs to exist.
But
do we need to exist?
Yeah. But I said, yes, Catherine Newton and Samara Weaving need to exist on screen together. Yes, this needed to exist for the specific purpose
of just having the two of them in a movie together.
The two of them kicking ass in a movie together.
So my main point is part one did not need a sequel. And I'll be honest, and I love the first one. And I don't want to get into it because I know we could talk here for an hour. Maybe in the future we'll do a part one, Ready or Not. We'll cover the first film. Who knows? But like for me, watching part one, I was like, this movie doesn't need, like, how do you top this? How do you continue this story? Number one, they did it, obviously. How do you continue this story and expand on this universe? And they were able to figure it out. But it didn't need to exist, but whatever. I get it. They're going to make a third one. And honestly, when they make it, when they make the third one, I'm going to go see it.
I'm more curious how they do a third one after the end of
Yes.
it. How do you do a third one after that? This was a perfect. This made sense.
They're setting it up. They know they can make. We'll talk about the ending.
I don't know how though. I feel like this expansion was an obvious expansion. Like you did the first movie and you said, we suppose. So in this one, we have more families who also made a deal. This was the John Wick expansion. Whereas like, how do you expand the John Wick? Simply, we go into the criminal underground and we expand that story. So they did this. They went into the Satanism deal lore.
It goes up a notch too, like the Satanism, like that's really
can't be. Oh, totally. Yeah. But it's like they can't be. The Ladomasas can't be the only people on Earth who've made a similar deal. So who are the other people? And you get to meet all these people and realize that because they have a similar deal, they're all now connected. And it's like, yep, that's perfect. These are the people that basically run the world. It's another Eat the Rich story, which is what the first one was.
Yeah. And honestly, the film itself, and I joke, doesn't need to exist. Obviously, I'll say this right here at the top. I had a great time with it. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't as great. It wasn't as good as part one. My only nitpick is I thought the comedy didn't land as good because like La Dumas's or whatever. Is it Dumas's? It sounds like dumbass, which was the joke, which was the gag.
I think yes.
Yeah. Yes. That family just
they had a great dynamic.
The dynamic is fantastic. Like the chemistry between those actors. Mm-hmm. Could not be topped in the sequel because it's different families and they're great. Don't get me wrong. It's 4 families or 3? 3.
4. I think
Is
it's
it 4 families? It's great. And it has a lot of like the same humor, but I don't think it lands as good as it did as the original film. I just thought they did a better job with the first movie, just them bickering, them yelling, them fighting back and forth and doing all that just isn't as good as part 1. It's just not. Like there's no touching it. You know what I mean? Like it was impossible to touch. 5 families.
Kevin Durant is one.
Oh, yes, but he dies right.
Yes, right in the beginning. He dies in the trailer.
Yeah, he kills his whole bloodline by trying to kill her early in the film.
He's Wilkinson. There's the El Kaido family.
Okay.
There is the Rajan family.
Mm-hmm.
The Fu family.
Yes. The Japanese family.
The Danforths, which is David Cronenberg.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Ladomas, which makes 6.
Yep. Again, it was just that family, dude. Top tier.
Yes, they were great because you could have that family dynamic.
Yeah.
Here in this, you miss a lot of that because the characters are already at odds when they get there. They have no reason to be nice to each other or to care about each other. At least with the Ladomas family, while they may be competing, there is still a familial element to them where they're still protecting each other and they have one target. In this one, any one of them,
they're going up against each other to be the head of the table, basically. Yeah, that's what they want. There's a lot of that's really my only gripe with the movie, if I'm being honest. Like to kind of start with kind of my cons or something I didn't like. I just didn't think it was as funny, and some of the comedy didn't really land. Like there's the one like Hispanic guy, the sniper, the Hispanic family. Mm-hmm. Like he was funny. He was funny. But
I thought it was hilarious.
But like the Japanese mother and her son, like the son, like it felt undercooked. Like there was, they could have done more with him, and then next thing you know, he's blowing up, he's exploding, and I'm like, all right, I get it. He was supposed to be like this losery video game obsessed guy.
I think that they put him there, and it's kind of like if you did do more with him, would there be too much happening now? Yeah. So we just kind of he's just kind of there.
It's almost like too many families. Maybe we counted them. There's 5. I didn't even realize. I forgot already. But
Ladomas makes 6. So maybe it should have been 3.
3 or 4 families max, because it was a bit much just having, and then they try to make everybody funny in the movie, except for Sean. What's his name? It's with an H. I can never pronounce it. From The Faculty.
And he ends up being hilarious because of it.
But he's also, he gets dark. In that finale, he becomes...
Elijah Wood is hilarious.
Oh, Elijah Wood is just great in everything he's in these days.
His character really reminds me of the same from Yellow Jackets, though. Like, I feel like, is he falling into this niche?
Well, it's like him and the monkey.
Gonna be that,
he's got that one scene in The Monkey where he's like a self-help guru or whatever. Yep. He's in one scene, and it's a similar character who's kind of like sarcastic.
Is he falling into this niche where this is what he's going to do?
I think at this point, it's Elijah Wood.
DiCaprio's fallen into being an asshole all the time. I think he's always a jerk.
I think Elijah Wood is just good in like these supporting weird roles. Like it's a supporting role. It's bizarre. It's strange, but it works for him.
I think Sin City changed him. Being that killer in Sin City, suddenly he's like, oh my God, there's a whole world of shit I can do here.
I mean, dude, he's great. Just how just dry he is the whole time. And I love that he survived because he can come back in the third movie, which we're going to get. I guarantee.
Did you ever think that little radio flyer would be here?
Little radio flyer. Listen, man. Little what was the other one he was in? When he was he was in, what's the one with Macaulay Culkin? The Good Son. Remember that one?
The Good Son.
Remember that one? That was
man. I saw that in the theater.
Yeah.
I saw that in
North. Was it North the other one? North, remember North?
I don't think I.
Where there's like a million actors in that. That's a little Elijah Wood. That was a few years after Radio Flyer. A few, like 2 or 3 years after Radio Flyer.
I don't know.
You don't know North? I think Bruce Willis is in that. I forget who directed that.
I'm looking it up.
Chris Columbus directed it. A big director.
Really?
No, maybe not Chris Columbus. A big director directed it. But yeah, you've never seen North? Wow.
I've never heard of it.
He travels all over. He wants like new parents or something like that. You've never seen North? Wow. Came out like in 94 or 5 or something like that.
Right now, Elijah Wood, Bruce Willis, Jason Alexander.
Who directed it?
Rob Reiner,
Rob Reiner. Wow.
Alan Arkin, Dan Aykroyd, John Lovitz, Kathy Bates,
You've never
Faith
seen
Ford,
North. Well, now you got something to
Reba
watch.
McEntire, John Ritter. Good Lord.
You've
Jussie Smollett is in this fucking movie. What the fuck?
you've never seen North. Well,
Heard of this before?
you got to watch it now.
I see the picture of him with the red cowboy hat.
I saw it in the
that
theater. I
looks
remember.
familiar.
I remember going to see it in
That
the
looks
theater.
familiar, but I've never seen this.
It's a good movie. It came out like a few years after Radio Flyer, so
This was 94.
yeah. It was literally a few years after. So
Forever Young. Oh man, I forgot he was the kid in that one too.
But yeah, he's great. He's great in Ready or Not too. I mean, the whole cast is great. I agree. Samara Weaving, Catherine Newton, the dynamic between them, the sisterly chemistry is great.
Untouchable. They were great.
She's gone on too, like to be a little kind of scream queen with Lisa Frankenstein and Abigail and Freaky, which she was great in. So she was
really good.
She's just all around, just popping up and stuff, and just she's great. And then having the two of them together. And obviously the Radio Silence likes her because they brought her back from Abigail.
Paranormal Activity 4.
Was she in that?
She was in that.
I don't revisit that often, if I'm being honest.
She's the main girl in Paranormal Activity.
I have to rewatch all those movies. It's been a long time since I've sat and watched Paranormal Activity. But yeah, it just overall.
That was 2012, so she was younger.
Yeah, she must have been like 20 or 18 maybe in that movie. I'm guessing she must have been she's in her, I think she's 30 now or something like that, or in late 20s or something like that, around that age.
She's been 97, so she was like 14 or 15.
Oh, wow, so she was a child, yes. I do not remember Paranormal Activity 4 at all.
I didn't remember it until I saw it. I was like, holy shit, that's right, that was her.
Was she the main girl in that? I don't remember there's like a teenage daughter or something that's getting attacked.
Girl, she's on the phone. She's on the screen the whole time.
Got to rewatch that. But she's great. Samara Weaving's always great. I do want to point out too, I think they did a fantastic job blending the two films together flawlessly. Like that.
Yes.
Like
that
her leaving the mansion,
perfect.
Smoking the cigarette, passing out. You could kind of see where they'd use like CGI to meld the two cuts together.
Yes.
Because they didn't reshoot the last shot of the first film. You can tell it's the actual footage.
Yeah.
And then her in the ambulance, and it was a great way to start the movie. Them like shocking her and bringing her back to life. Yeah, I love how it directly picks up from the first movie. Like it's the same day, same night or whatever. Well, the next morning technically. It's fantastic.
It's literally the next minute.
Yeah,
it's
legit.
Literally the minute.
Legit.
Yeah, the movie starts with her. It starts with the ending of the first movie. She sits down. She has a cigarette, and she
like passes out and almost dies. I think basically
she falls and passes out right there. Yeah, and they pick her up and they put her in the ambulance, and it's a single shot.
Yes,
that's what I love too. That they did it in a single take.
They meld the two.
They made it a single.
Yeah,
take.
they cut. You can see when they lift her up, I think, is where they like flawlessly, seamlessly were able to cut like the original ending and then the new. Yeah, it's something like that happens. That you can kind of see it. I mean, it's not a bad thing at all. So
I'm thinking what they did is they actually did reshoot the original and lined it up properly so that they could fade it in, so that it would make the CG of it to
blend them together. Yeah.
Make it a lot more smooth, because who knows if they even had the same location.
I mean,
I'm assuming they built the staircase to match and everything so that they look in the camera like, yep, we're looking at the same thing here.
I do like how they
they gotta age her like 4 years.
Yeah, I do like how they found a way to get her back into like the dress and the sneakers. They found
no other clothes.
Like they could have easily just had her wearing like a gown and then changed her at the house. They put her right back in the same
that scene
dress.
Of her, she's putting the sneakers on. This was Commando getting ready for war right here. It was like, yes, the fucking sneakers are back.
Yeah,
it's fucking great.
The running gag too, which I love that they did this. A small detail. In the first one, it's iconic now. The shot of her with the shotgun and the bullets, and it's a prop gun. So the gun doesn't even work when she tries to shoot it. In the sequel, they made up for that, where now she finally does get a real shotgun, and like it actually works, the gun this time. Because I think, if I remember correctly, That's another gag, is that every time she gets a gun, there's no bullets. It happens in the sequel.
Yes.
She gets like a gun, tries to shoot it, there's no bullets. She gets a gun, she tries to use it, doesn't know how to use it. Yeah. So I just love how they kind of continued that until she finally gets her hands on the shotgun with the shells, shoots the one girl that his ex-girlfriend, her ex-husband's ex-girlfriend. And then
a very satisfying blast too. Like, yeah, blow that bitch's head off.
She's like breaking the door, like shooting the doors out to unlock them. Yeah, it was great.
A good fight scene too.
Yeah. Oh, when they're both blinded by the mace.
That was hilarious.
That was the funniest edit in a film so far this year. Where I think Catherine Newton's character, I don't remember her character's name in the sequel off the top of my head. Faith. She's like, oh, she's
Grace and Faith.
Yeah, I know it's Grace is Samara Weaving. Yeah. Where I think Faith is telling, I think she's telling Sarah Michelle Gellar and the brother, oh, when she finds you guys, she's gonna fucking kill you or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the next, it jump cuts to the two of them in that ballroom, and then Samara Weaving is trying to swing at nothing because they're both blinded with mace. What?
They bear sprayed each other.
That is the biggest LOL moment. That to me was the best comedy of the best comedic moment of the entire film.
Because it's a wide shot of the two of them just swinging. They're on opposite sides,
calling
of the room.
each other
They're not
bitches,
even facing each other.
Yeah,
they're
nowhere near.
They're just throwing punches, and they're nowhere near each other.
And they kick each other's ass. It's great. That one scene where the brother Sean Hatosi is beating the shit out of Catherine. Yeah, he's beating the shit out of Catherine Newton. That was where that character, the switch was turned, where this guy's like a piece of shit. Like he is the main antagonist.
Said it earlier in the movie. Says like your brother he's crazy. Like no, your brother is if anybody, he's the problem.
I mean, he kills his sister. Yeah. He beats the shit out of her, kills his sister when she confronts Samara Weaving's Grace character and tells her like, my brother, no one can control him. You can't. Like, you need my help. And then he snaps her neck. She was great, too, in it, Sarah Michelle Gellar. It was nice to see her in something this prominent in the theaters again. Both of them, as twins, they were fantastic in the film. I think they were, the best, as far as, the families go, they were the best part of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, they were the leads, They were really the
David Cronenberg as their dad. That was also, it's a brief role, but it's it's fantastic just seeing, them interacting, and they have to, he's like, all right, get on with it.
This is, the second or third time he's played that character, too.
Really?
Yeah, he basically the rich matriarch.
Well, and I know he's in Jason X, and Jason kills him in that.
No, he's in Humane.
Okay.
Which is his daughter's movie.
Okay.
And he plays the rich father in the beginning. The Humane is it kind of takes a little bit of a purge place to it. I saw that. I actually got to see that in theaters, and I haven't watched it again. But yeah, humanity has to shed 20% of its population.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, every family has to kill one member of their family tonight or something. Something like that.
Okay.
He's the patriarch of that family.
I've never even heard of that movie. So
yeah, it's Caitlin Cronenberg's first movie.
I know his daughter and his son are directing films now.
Oh yeah. Brandon Cronenberg.
He's a big deal, yeah.
Yeah, he did. What's it?
Infinity Pool.
And
the Jared Leto one. Not Jared Leto. Robert Pattinson's in it. I forget the name of it. Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
Whatever.
But he plays basically the same rich father.
Okay.
The patriarch of the family in that as well, and it's technically based on a short film that Cronenberg did himself. Where he dies in it. And then he did another short film where did you ever see that short film of him laying with his own dead body? It's a weird.
That must be his David Lynchian short films.
It's one of those things where I look at it and I go fuck you. The fact that
Oh,
the
no.
fact that you are David Cronenberg is the only reason anyone gives a shit about this movie, because it's just him laying. Yes, he's got a meaning to it. He's got a whole, but like, why does anyone give a fuck
Mhm.
about David Lynch telling you what time of day it is? Why do you give a shit? And he
Let's
did
not-
it every single,
Manny,
Cronen- I'm
obviously,
just
if you
saying,
guys have followed the
Cronenberg
show, Manny's not a David
Yeah.
Lynch guy at all. So
But Cronenberg did the same thing. He's
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
couple of short films that are very self-indulgent, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, these are great!" It's like it's a fucking guy. He's laying in a bed with his own,
I've never seen
like
it, so
corpse.
I can't
Yeah, it's like
reiterate.
3 minutes, because it was something that they did for him. It was an effect of his dead body they did for another film, and he kept it.
hmm
So after his wife died, he did a movie of himself laying with
Mhm.
his own corpse. So I get that. But it was just one of those things like, oh, come on, man. Why are you, everybody's praising it for the same reason. If it was anybody other than Cronenberg, nobody would.
No one would give a shit. If me and you did it,
No one would give
two
it.
people would
Nope,
watch it.
Nope, nobody would. We wouldn't even get into film festivals with it. Festivals would be like, what are you sending this shit for? Fucking might as well just throw the $30 at them and say, here, buy yourself lunch.
Buy yourself
Don't even bother
something to
watching our
eat.
movie.
All right, back to Ready or Not. We'll wrap it up here with Ready or Not and
But
move into
Cronenberg
the.
seems to be doing this
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
It seems. Oh, that's the other one. The TV show Slasher.
Okay,
The Slasher TV show. He's in one season.
I never finished
Same
that
thing.
show. I watched like the
Yes.
first or second season. I remember, and I heard
Yeah,
it was pretty
one of-
good from what I remember.
One of the seasons is the same thing. Rich families killing each other.
Okay.
And he's the patriarch of one of the families.
Mm,
So he this is kind of what his character is that he's doing.
mhm.
And I
Like,
think the body was from that show that he did.
So he was like, "Do you mind if I borrow the body for the
No, I think
short?"
he kept it. Like,
oh, he
it's
just kept
his.
it. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
Because what are you gonna do? What did he do? He kept his own dead body.
It was cool to see him regardless. It was cool to see
Yes,
David
it
Cronenberg
was,
in the film. I do want to talk before we move
Do
on.
it already.
Yeah, yeah. Just do it already. Get over it. Let's
over
get
with.
this over with already. I thought he was gonna be in the movie more, but yeah, it's a really small role. The ending is where it gets batshit insane. We get the entire like cathedral, a satanic cathedral.
Man, the Black Wedding is so fucking awesome.
I mean, and it's cool that we finally see a satanic wedding.
Some actual
Like,
Satanism.
yeah, because they mentioned that they do the whole Hail Satan thing. It's underplayed in the first movie. Like you hear about it until the very end.
People explode
Yeah.
at the end. Like you don't.
Well, that's a gag in the
none of this
first
can be
movie.
real.
In the first movie, they don't even know if it's real that they explode. Like, so I do like how we get into that a bit more. We see the goats that they're sacrificing. You see a live one, and then you see
One goat.
one
Yeah.
goat.
Oh, yeah, the
pit.
whole-
The pit. You
pit
see
of
all
goats.
the dead body, the carcasses of the goats in there, and then her with the black dress. Catherine Newton's character, all the cloaks, all of the people, like the actual like family members, all lined up. I was telling myself, like, who the hell are the rest of these people? Because you had like at that point, all the families like died. I was like, who are the rest of these people? That are, like, where did all these other people come from?
Have you been watching AEW at all?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Do you know who the ops are? There's a group,
Yes,
the
yeah.
Ops.
Samoa Joe's group before he got
Samoa Joe is out injured.
Yeah.
And the other guy
Hook is
out
in charge of it, right?
One guy's out. Yeah,
Yeah.
two of them are out injured, and the other one just went to WWE. So Hook is the only one left, and they're kind of doing this thing where he's in the back. You want to be part of the ops? You want to be part of the ops? And the ops are just like these random guys that you don't know who they are. They just got black t-shirts on. And when I watch AEW, I keep making a joke every time like security runs into the ring. Oh, here come the ops.
Here comes an ops.
That's who's in the. That's who attended the black wedding. The ops.
The ops.
We said it in the theater. Me and Lynn, we leaned to each other. Oh, look, the ops are at the theater. The ops came to the wedding.
Dude,
Just random people in
I
black.
just remember watching the movie. I was like, wait a second. Half the families died already. It was like
Yep.
the
Who were
one like
always-
Middle Eastern guy.
Well, they said they had to call the other people because they needed witnesses. That they were going to witness
Which-
the coronation of the new.
Yeah, because at that point, I think in the movie, it's like the Middle Eastern guy and the little like Spanish boy are really the only two surviving
And
families.
when he hit the shit, man, when that
Yeah.
Spanish kid got his
Yeah.
moment, Wow, dude. He unleashed. He's been
The
waiting
two
for this
fucking
moment.
guns when he tries to shoot.
Oh, dude, I came out of nowhere. Such good fucking automatic handguns.
He was the last family member. He had to go defend it.
Dude turned into Devil May Cry
Yeah,
in 3
dude.
seconds.
But yeah, that whole last sequence was crazy. I was just laughing because I was like, all right, well, now I know where there's obviously more people out there, even after everyone in this cathedral dies, because they all jump into the pit and everyone explodes. But like, there's obviously going to be more. They're showing that there's a bigger universe out there. So there's obviously more people.
There's a Continental Hotel somewhere.
Yes, 100%. Or there's another family that marriage has nothing to do with it and they don't count because she's become, she became the head of the table, then took herself out.
She's the head of the table now.
So the ring was thrown in. Everyone blows up. So the ring is down there still, right? Or does Elijah Wood have it?
Should be.
Yeah.
It should still be.
So
down there.
somebody that doesn't affect is going to get that.
Because nobody got it.
Yeah.
Because if nobody is wearing the ring at sunrise, he's not going to be happy.
We're going to get a scene that someone survived and he's going to,
maybe, but the ring is still there.
Yes.
So that's where part 3 would come in. Okay, well, nobody had it, but the ring still exists.
Yeah.
Like it's a devil ring. Like I don't think that their exploding bodies or the burning building is gonna destroy this ring. It's like, this was made in the fucking in the lava pit of Mordor. They're not destroying
there's a
ring.
way there's a way around it where maybe one person got there. I know they all exploded, but maybe they'll find a way.
I'm guessing Elijah Wood has to go in, get the ring, and they got to find somebody else to wear it.
Yeah, because he survives. He's not a part of the family. He's the lawyer.
He's just the dungeon master.
He's the lawyer. I love how that's his credit.
That's it. He's the lawyer. He's the dungeon master.
Yeah.
He maintains the rules, and that's it.
And even the way it ends with the sisters leaving with the goat and her grabbing the sword, I'm like, they're set. Something happens to them a minute later, and they can continue it.
As they're walking down the road, Ash Williams comes up in a van.
It becomes Evil Dead. Yeah, dude. I mean, they've got the goat now, so I'm sure the goat will play into like.
I'm so glad the goat survived.
I bet you that's if they make a third one, that's going to be a running gag, and the fucking goat is going to be a part of the movie because now it's her, the goat.
We have to protect the goat. No, we got to protect this goat.
And they'll get Melissa Barrera. They'll get Melissa Barrera in the film somehow because they didn't get her in this one. She was an Abigail. They didn't get her in this one, so they'll bring her back for Ready or Not 3. And then
it's not Jenna Ortega again. I'm getting sick of seeing her already. I'm getting tired of seeing her in every horror movie now.
Yeah, well,
because I don't, you know why? Not that she's a good actress. Not that she's bad at all. I feel like I don't get tired of seeing Samara Weaving and Catherine Newton because I feel they're just more dynamic. I feel like Jenna Ortega is kind of the same person all the time.
I agree. It's the same role. Yeah. She's the angsty teen and everything.
Yeah,
she's in.
Exactly.
She's not a bad actress, but she's the angsty teen. No,
not at all.
She's a type. She's typecast. That's really all it is. Yeah.
And I think the two of them they're typecast as well, but it's a more fun role.
Yeah.
They're more exciting to watch.
Yeah.
They're fun and I think that this needs the high energy that I don't think that Jenna Ortega really brings. She doesn't bring high energy.
She's not high energy. Melissa Barrera, I could see. I mean, she's great in Abigail. And she was great in the Scream 6 and 5 and 6.
Yeah.
She was good in Abigail. She's the main character in Abigail. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if they bring her back like as a different, like it's something new, obviously, in Ready or Not 3. So, yeah, I'm all for that. So I'm all for it. Ready. As much as I joke that it didn't need to exist.
I'm wondering why you're mentioning her. That's right, because Radio Silence did them all.
Yeah.
Why do you keep why does she? Why her? Oh, because they keep
Radio Silence worked with her twice. They're two the two Scream movies, and then Abigail is Radio Silence. So I'm like, they've worked with her 3 times. It's like why they stuck.
She wasn't in this.
Why they stuck Samara Weaving in Scream 6. So, like, because they're friends with her, they probably like working with her. You know how it goes. You work with actors you like, you bring them back.
100%.
So I could see them bringing Melissa Barrera.
That makes sense now. Like, I didn't understand why. Why her? Okay,
now you get it. They'll get it. The movie's gonna end. She'll either be the bad guy or she can team up with the 2 sisters.
I think she should be the bad guy.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Like
it would be cool.
Would be different.
Different.
It would be a flip for her.
Yeah. Instead of her being the final girl, she's the villain. So it would have been. Because I think I read something online where people were like, "Oh, the Spanish daughter could have been her. But that was such a small role to cast Melissa Barrera. I feel like she could do
to see her
100% fighting Samara Weaving,
blind fighting each other.
I could see them tweaking that character to maybe have her like survive or something else happens where they can keep her around, because again, it's a notable actress and like they could do so much more with her, you know.
That
in the
might
movie.
be why. Yeah.
Maybe.
They'd rather give her a bigger role in part 3.
All right. So to move forward, to move on to the main event. The main event. We just mentioned Scream. We just mentioned Scream. Unfortunately, Chris is not here with us, so he's missing out.
This is when it would have been ding, round 2.
This is where Chris had his chance to defend it, and he could not make it tonight.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm going to say this before we move into Scream. We did our episode. Obviously, we put it up. We did our Patreon episode where we covered Scream 1996, the original film, in depth, me, you, and Chris. I edited all of our reels with us ranking them for social media. I am tired of Ghostface. I do not want to see. And I think when I went into Scream 7, I was already over it. Like, I dragged my feet. I took a couple days to go see it. It took me a couple days. And I was like, after we covered it, and after we did, like, I was just like over Ghostface, over fucking Sydney, over David Arquette, over Courtney. I was just over Scream. And then going to see Scream 7 and leaving the theater, I was like, I'm definitely over Scream. Now, I'm not going to get into it. You know, Manny's not a fan of the franchise. I am kind of in the middle. I like aspects of it, but I wouldn't call myself. It's very low on the totem pole as far as my fandom of Scream. I think Ghostface is a cool character. I got Ghostface popcorn bucket right there. I don't own a lot of Ghostface stuff because I wouldn't say I'm this big, huge Ghostface Scream guy.
I think that's about the extent of my Ghostface stuff.
You showed that off. You showed that off in the episode.
I showed off the last one. I'm like, that's about the extent.
I'm like, it's cool, but
Lynn likes it more than I do.
I am over it. I'm over as of right now.
And you've always been the Scream fan. You've always been a fan of.
I like it.
As long as I've known you, you've always enjoyed Scream.
But I'm not Chris.
No. He loves it.
Yes, he loves Scream. Yeah,
somebody has to love it. I mean, they're huge. Somebody has to love it.
I mean, a lot of people love it. We're in the minority. Like, I would never if you go Scream 3 sucks, 4 sucks. I'm like, you're right. Those are. We talked about it, so I don't want to be redundant here because we did a whole episode talking about it.
We don't have to get
so. Nonetheless, I don't hate the franchise. Manny is not a big fan of it. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it as much as Chris. Where like there are several films in the franchise I just don't revisit. I said this in our episode, so I went into this, and I think when I don't know if I said it in our episode or in our group chat. I said this feels like a cash grab film. This feels like a film where they're trying to do sort of like they're trying to control the narrative with what happened with all the drama behind the scenes, where like we don't need these actresses to be in this movie because we have Neve Campbell and we have Courtney Cox and we have the other 2 actors, Mason Gooding and I forget the other girl. They play the twins. We have them, so we don't need the 2 other girls. And when I left the theater, as soon as I walked out of Scream 7, I said to myself, this felt like such a lazy movie. It felt like a film that exists to keep the franchise going, and it felt like it was written in like 6 months, like written first draft, maybe second draft, and we'll stick in some fan service so that people get excited for it, that are fans of the franchise. And there's a lot of people defending this movie, and that's cool. You're wrong. That movie was terrible. I'm sorry. It was horrible. I'm gonna say it right now. Scream 7, worst movie this year so far. Worst. I know what you did last year. The requel was better in my opinion, and that wasn't even a great movie. That was better than Scream 7, in my opinion.
I think they're equally.
No, they're neck and neck. But
they're equally as bad.
But
I will say this: there are 2 movies I've seen this year that I will put below this.
Okay, we won't get into that then.
There are 2 movies. One of them we already talked about. I think Primate.
Oh, I haven't seen Primate.
was just as bad as this. Primate had
I'm
great
hearing it's
gore.
self-aware though that it's bad.
No.
No, all right. I don't want to get into Primate because we'll get off
I
the
think
tangent.
people are putting that on it. No, I don't think. No,
I haven't seen it, so I can't. Yeah,
no,
I can't
anyway,
defend it.
yeah, but no, this. I just saw Scream 7 like 3 hours ago.
It's fresh in Manny's mind.
I saw it today.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to finish? You finish first.
So yeah.
Ahead,
so
you finish.
To me, it felt like just like they made this movie so it exists. Like they made this movie because they could. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Like when I watch Scream 5 and 6, you can feel that Radio Silence tried to rejuvenate the franchise, do something different, move away from these characters, even though they're involved. Let's not focus on them so much. This new one, and I hate shitting on movies. I hate it. I know we do it on the show sometimes, but like this, I'm sorry. This was a poor, lazy attempt at making a movie, let alone a Scream movie. Dude, I was baffled when I left the theater. You know, there's one or two things I thought were cool, but even those things didn't save it. It's just, dude, like from the first frame of it, I was just like, I've said it.
The opening kill is so stupid.
It feels so off. There's something off about it. And I just think it's like, these are people with money, a giant corporation, a giant production company. They have the money. They can hire Kevin Williamson to direct this film and have whoever help them co-write it. They can get Nev Campbell back. They can get Courtney Cox back because in reality,
trying to fix the mistake.
As much
didn't have Nev Campbell in the last one.
As much as I like Nev Campbell and I like Courtney Cox, this is their franchise. I understand that, but this ain't it. This ain't it. No. This is not it.
And you know what, too? During the movie, how many times does someone say to Sydney, "Why weren't you in New York? Why weren't you in New York?"
Oh, dude.
It's Kevin Williamson saying, "Fuck you for taking it away from me. Fuck you for changing everything, for going in that direction away from my character."
Not good.
That's
dude.
Literally what most of this movie is.
I think there's like Kevin 5 lines of dialogue where they say like, "Oh, you weren't sorry for not being in New York. I'm not in New York."
And it's just like, "I'm sorry I didn't come to you in New York." Why would you come to her in New York? What reason do you have to go to New York?
Because the plot required it. That's why it was written into the script. And that's my point. It feels so manufactured. The movie feels it feels like a movie made by like a computer. Like AI is a big part of the new movie, and it feels like it was manufactured it was created by AI. Like
I was sitting there and I wanted to yell at the screen a couple of times, like, why? Blah, blah, blah. And then there was these other people who were there. There was maybe like 7 other people in the theater. Cause again, it's been out a couple of weeks. It's been out a while. So this is almost gone. I think it's only got like one more week and it's gone next week. Or the week after or something like that. And there was somebody else. And there's one part. There's the one scene. I'm sure you're going to know exactly what it is. Where one of the kids over there, it's a young, I wouldn't say kid, maybe early 20s or so. He goes, "Don't leave the room, stay in the room." And I was like, yes, why would you leave the room? Just fucking stay there and wait for the cops. Why would you do this? And there's so many moments in the movie where you're just like, why? Oh, are we spoiler witching?
Oh no, spoiler witch has happened. I'll put her on again. But
just keep hitting the spoiler witch. Okay, I have questions. The end. First off, okay, I'm gonna start with the good. Okay. I'll start with the good.
Okay.
I think Matthew Lillard's was great.
So
I thought when I said, that's fucking genius. I love how they included him in the movie.
So I will say that is one of the things I thought was cool.
That was
it was cool to get him back.
Perfect fan service.
Yeah.
It felt good seeing Stu.
Mm-hmm.
It felt good. It is like, that's what I wanted. That is what this moment, that's what I want out of this movie. And I was like, that's great. So Stu, the way they brought Stu back is perfect, which is again, spoiler rich, what we said earlier, when I said it the first time we covered it, I said Stu's the killer. Guess what, people? Stu's the fucking killer, but he's not the killer.
Yeah, technically he's not the killer.
He's not the killer.
Which plays
But
into
he's
something I read that they
I'm sure they
filmed
wanted.
they shot a scene where he was the killer and they took it out.
Because
Why?
they're fucking stupid.
They
'Cause
said
they're
that
fucking stupid.
I
'Cause
read
they've
an
been ruining
article-
Scream for 7 movies now.
I read an article, I forget what website. I read this like 2 days ago, where apparently, and I know we haven't even gotten into the ending. We're kind of all over the place, but they filmed an ending where he was alive.
And I can tell where. I can see because there's actually scenes in the movie where I said that totally looks like him in the costume.
They were
He's tall, he's got this big chest.
Where he was alive, and they said that test audiences didn't like it. These were not Scream fans, because if it was a test audience of people that love the franchise, like Chris, they would have loved that Stu was alive, that it wasn't an AI version of him only. So like,
Yeah.
I was baffled to read that because I was like, really?
You know why though? I think it's because of I know exactly where it would have been, where the reveal would have been. So you had the reveal with the orderly.
With Empire Records, Ethan Embry.
Which Ethan Embry was, and I knew immediately
that he was a killer.
You met him in the beginning, and he told them all.
Dude,
this
he has
thing, and
one scene in the whole goddamn movie.
I leaned
so
over to Lynn
stupid.
and I said, "He's telling them what they want to hear."
He's the killer. You said that.
I said because he's number 3.
Okay.
That's what I said to her. I said he's number 3.
Did you know the neighbor friend, blonde girl, was the other killer?
I had a suspicion, but then the son died.
Yeah, that
And
threw
I was
me
like,
off too.
Which is stupid. Like, why would you kill your own?
You know when I
and
started
they
to
even said it to her, and it's like, but no, that's just stupid.
You know
You're
when I
telling
realized
me-
it was her, the son died. Then I realized, wait a second, she vanished.
When Courtney Cox was grilling the
Yeah,
son.
but she
That's where I was like,
vanishes out of the
it's the two of
movie
them.
at a certain point. I was like, they keep showing this character, but she's not interacting with Ghostface at all. Like, is she gonna pop up and die? And then I was like, she's involved.
The problem with it is exactly that. They are literally nobodies.
They're like extras.
They have zero connection to her.
It's the worst killer reveal in the whole
Sydney.
franchise.
I said it.
Yeah.
It might be. I said this may be worse
Than
than
3.
the long lost brother.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
At least he was
Because-
in the movie a little bit
Yes,
more.
But they connected him to Sydney.
Yeah.
There is zero connection between these killers and Scream and Ghostface and any of it. Even in the beginning, right? And I said my clue to it being Stu was they said it in the trailer. They have that moment where she says it's just, it's a town just like where we grew up. You did not grow up, so you were literally in character making her think it was Stu. And it's like, no, this is fucking dumb. There's zero connection. They literally broke their own rule that it has to be connected to one of them. No connection. I read your book and it helped me through this, and now I have to kill you for it.
It was terrible, dude. It was like even just like hearing you. I was like, dude, that killer reveal was so bad. It is. It's the worst one.
So it's this woman goes to a hospital and she makes friends with another guy in a hospital, and then they make friends with the orderly in the hospital, and the 3 of them decide they have to kill Sydney.
It's just
That's it.
contrived and
There's-
convoluted. Yeah, it's
Zero connection. They are just random people. So that final, where it was the orderly, and that final reveal where it's her, that was going to be, Stu. He was going to be number 3 reveal.
they had that like that random
that's what
dude. That random guy gets hit by Gale.
Yes,
That
and
was horrible. Just having
when
some
we
random
had
dude.
It was so
Yeah.
ugh.
So
Which
bad.
again, he's the other person in the hospital.
He's the
other
third
person
killer. Yeah, no, I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought that was clever. I liked that they did that though. That we killed one
swerve?
of the killers early on in the movie.
Which was unique.
yes,
I mean, yeah.
that was unique. That was different. But but at the end, we're standing there, and there's the third killer behind, and literally somebody said, "Where not somebody?" Lynn said to me, "What happened to Gail?" And I said, "She's under the mask."
Oh, you thought she was going to be the killer?
At that moment, I said, Gail's the killer. That body is short. She's skinny. That's a woman in that costume. I could see it.
Then you
Like,
forgot about the blonde woman. You were like, oh, the
because she didn't
neighbor.
exist.
Yeah.
Because she has no connection.
She vanishes
to anything.
halfway through the movie. Yeah.
That's
So
why she has zero connection to anything else, and she disappears. She's just the neighbor, and her son just got killed. So why would she kill her own son? And it's still, even at the end of the movie, she said to her, "You killed your own son." Well, I don't need him anymore.
he was like his dad, I think she said, right? Doesn't she go like, he's like his father, he's not like me or something? It was
stupidest. That is just the worst, right?
Dude,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say it right now. The worst film in the whole franchise. Remember we did our ranking?
I wouldn't even go that far though.
I think it's 4. I don't even like 4, and I think 4 is better.
I don't think it's the worst because there are a few really strong moments. Again, Stu, the way they included Stu is great. I thought killing one of the ghost faces early on was clever. I liked that, was very cool. The scene where we just talked, where the daughter is hiding, Tatum is hiding in there, and she's on the phone with her, and she has to have
with the gun where she has to shoot through the wall. Yeah.
Just their interaction on the phone, that whole scene was great. They were very good together. Like they felt like mother and daughter. The
I agree. I mean, the daughter wasn't bad. She was pretty good in it.
She wasn't, but the strength of Neve Campbell as an actress just sold that. And she was good, and it was still kind of nice seeing her doing what she's doing and not being the same old Sydney. She was a grown up, but I'm like, I said it. So the fact that she hid the daughter from everything, and I said something like 50 people have died as a result of this ghost face. How the fuck does your daughter not know who she was even named after? How is this something you have not discussed? You named your daughter after.
I mean, Stu says it. Stu's like, "Oh, that's kind of creepy." He says that you named your daughter after your dead friend. So,
but the daughter knows she was named, but she doesn't know the story behind the person she was named after. She's a teenager.
She's 17.
She's 17. She has lived through all of this. We even had
it's lazy. It's lazy, dude.
Based on the timeline,
this movie shouldn't exist. That goes back to my original point. It's like the movie feels like it like, okay.
She should have had a baby in an earlier film.
Well, she has, I think, a baby in part 5. She's pushing a carriage.
And that's no, because that wasn't 17 years ago.
She has in the movie, if I remember correctly, she has 2 little daughters, but they're not there. They're with like the grandma or something, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
In this one, she does. Yeah. Thanks for watching the other 2. That's how
they don't mention a 7. I think that's like their workaround is that Sydney in part 5 never mentions that she has a teenage daughter, because that only came out in 2022. So if she had a 17-year-old daughter, it would be like, whatever, 15 or 14 or 13 or something like that. So
yeah. And what year? What a Scream 4 was what year?
2010 or 9, 11 maybe, around that time. I don't remember. I hate that. That's my least favorite one. So
yeah. But let me see. 2011.
Okay.
So that's 2021 was 10 years. 2026
she would have had a baby, and
yes, she should have been there.
Their workarounds that she never mentions it. That's what it is.
But she should have been there when her fucking niece was staying with her at the house.
Yeah, it's a bizarre choice.
She should have already had a child.
Maybe there's a time jump and we didn't notice. Scream 7.
Exactly. So it's like, even if fine, the point is that people have been killed by Ghostface while this girl was growing up. There's literally no way she could have hid it from her.
They do mention New York a lot, and New York feels like something that happened recently. So it pops up in the movie a bunch where they're like, okay.
It was a year ago, because the 2 of them are now working for Gale. So it's very.
She would have known about Ghostface killings happening in New York.
Forget even that.
Wherever, Woodsboro.
Even in part 5, even in part 5,
Trying to
they
make sense of
know.
this shitty movie.
They know, yes, that's what I'm saying. They meet Sydney in part 5.
Yeah.
The kids know Dewey when he gets killed. How does and again, part 5 is what year? What did you just say?
Is it 2022, I believe?
2022. So 4 years ago, when this girl was like 12 or 13 years old, Uncle Dewey got fucking killed.
But maybe she didn't know Dewey. I don't know.
Uncle Dewey, it's fucking Dewey. Are you kidding me? This is one of Sydney's best friends of her entire life. Sydney's best friend. She's so close with Gail in part 5.
I think
They have this bond that they keep talking about, and she even says it is.
so. I
"You're the
think,
only
and I
person
can't
can
believe
trust."
I can't believe I'm doing this because I'm defending this stupid movie. I think they keep it so so like in part 5. If I only say this because we covered them recently, and I watched all of them back to back. In part 5, it's implied when I think Dewey calls her that they haven't spoken in a while, in a long time. So I think there's supposed to be like separation.
It would literally have to be 12 years.
I don't know,
Like
maybe. I have no idea.
That Dewey's never met her children.
I think it's ambiguous in a way where
Dewey's never met her daughter that she named after his younger sister.
Oh, I agree. It's weird. Again, and this goes back to my original point. This movie feels like it should not exist. There's nothing about it that makes sense. It just overall, you can tell this is the prime example of a script being written to make money. That is why, and it made a fucking killing at the box office because a bunch of dumbasses like me went to go see it. So
I saw it.
Oh, you saw it too. So we all spent money on it. So we're adding to the problem, which doesn't, and we're talking about it.
Again,
I'll tell you this. If this is where the franchise is going, I will not be seeing part 8 in the theater just because I will wait for it to stream. I don't even give a shit. I will not even talk about it on the show. I will wait for it to be on the stream. Look, it came out. It's on streaming right now, less than a month. Yeah. I can wait. It's not worth it. I was
actually going to go see Project Hail Mary today, but for 2 reasons I didn't. Number one, I wasn't sure I was actually going to get back because it's like a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, it's a long movie.
Plus the half-hour trailers and shit. We were going to go see it in IMAX, and I didn't know if I was going to get back in time to record, to be here for this. And number two, Scream was the first horror movie that she went to go see in the theater by herself. So she has like a fondness for Ghostface.
No, I get it.
She was like, I want to see it. Now, I'll say this. If it was Scream 1, if they did to this what they did with Halloween, where Scream 1, skip 2 through 5 and go straight to this, pretend the others don't exist, and then you throw Stu in as the killer in the end, this makes sense. This works. Skip everything in the movie. That's what the real problem doesn't make the movie any better.
No,
but the storyline then makes sense.
Horrible.
Yes, the fact that there's 30 years of killings in the middle of this and this 17-year-old girl knows nothing about it. Are you fucking kidding me? In part 5, these teenagers knew it back and forth because there's 6 goddamn movies out there about it that they've all seen. She should know the story just because there's movies about her mother.
Yeah, it's weird. It's bizarre. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
This girl knows nothing. She's like, why didn't
weird.
She even says it at one point. Why didn't you tell me about this? And I wanted to yell at the screen. Yes, why didn't you? And
the movie shouldn't exist. The movie. That's my answer.
I think the only reason that they did that was because if they did it the way that makes sense, it would have been Halloween all over again. It would have been Jamie Lee Curtis, who's been ready, waiting for for all that.
They made that movie already, though, in 2022. They already made that movie, So they can't do it again. It doesn't make it. This is again this. They got rid of 2 characters that were popular in 5 and 6, the 2 sisters, to completely remove them. They're not even mentioned in this movie. Did you notice that? They don't even mention the Carpenter sisters. They don't even mention them at all. And I don't know. It was just, there's 1 or 2 things I did like outside of the Stu stuff. Let me not be so negative here.
No, I said there's a couple of things that are
very strong. While it was kind of visually silly, the girl hanging.
I thought that was a great kill.
It was a great kill.
I thought that was
the awesome. Gutting with him, Ghostface holding the knife above his head.
That was a great kill.
That was a great kill. I mean, I'm surprised that actress was only in like 2 scenes and then they killed her off because I think she's pretty popular. That's the Ghostbusters. Forget her name. She's in Ghostbusters, and she's in the new Ghostbusters films. She's like the little Egon granddaughter. You don't remember? Have you watched the new Ghostbusters movies?
Yes, I
All right.
did, but I don't remember.
She's almost unrecognizable because she has like little dark hair, like curly dark hair and glasses. Um,
Yeah.
but I know she's really popular. She's been
Anna
in a bunch.
Camp.
No, that's the killer, I believe.
Yeah, Jessica. No,
It doesn't matter.
called Celeste. No, that's
No,
I'm
it doesn't matter.
McKenna
There
Grace.
you go.
McKenna
I
Grace.
think that's her.
Okay.
Yeah. So, uh, her character, I'm surprised they killed her off that quick. But again, that's what Scream does in these movies. They kind of kill the known actor relatively fast. I thought her death scene was cool. I thought the death that it wasn't his death scene, but he was wounded. The father, what's his name? McHale, what's his name? The funny guy,
Joe McHale.
Joe McHale. The scene where he enters the like garage that's under renovation with all the white sheets and he gets attacked. That was visually a cool looking scene.
It was.
Uh, that was cool. Again, her death scene was cool, and seeing
The worst cop ever, though.
yeah,
Jesus, Hedberg.
yeah, and seeing Stu and him kind of like cursing them out and making fun of them, it was
Yeah.
cool to just see like. I'm happy that Matthew Lillard got to play this character again because people have wanted him to come back. I just feel like, why didn't you make it that he survived and he wasn't AI? Because the whole AI thing,
They're so busy trying to pull the wool over your eyes and make a surprise
So
ending
bad.
that they made a terrible surprise.
it was such a
ending.
bad decision.
I feel like what they
Reading
should
that
have
made me
done-
more upset. I was more kind to the film, and when I read that they shot an ending where he was alive and one of the killers, I was like, guys, who thought that was a good idea?
I think they should have done it where he wasn't even wearing the mask anymore.
Where he was
Where
telling
he
other
had-
people
where
to do
there's
it.
These other, there's a two other ghost
Yes.
faces doing it, and then in the end, he just steps out. He's because he's been on the phone the whole time. No, I'm not hiding myself. I don't need the mask. I'm gonna do this, and you're gonna know it's me.
Yeah.
He didn't have to reveal.
What a
The
missed
reveal would
opportunity.
literally be just him walking into the room.
So bad.
And it honestly gives me more to feel like what I said, that part 6, I heard this and I believe it strongly, that the original idea was that Sydney was going to be the killer. She was supposed to be the killer in part 6, and because she didn't come back,
Yeah, I remember
they
you
had to
mentioning
come
that. Yeah.
They ended up being Hayden Panettiere instead. They brought her character back. Why wasn't she in this movie as well?
She's not even
Cons-
brought up, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they don't talk.
I mean, I've only watched it
that's-
once. I'm not clamoring to watch it again. So
And that's another one with the neighbor. I almost feel like they tried to cast someone who looked like her. Like maybe that should have been her role. You know, that would have made sense if she flipped. I feel, and I said I remember I said too, I had a joke that maybe Courtney Cox should be the killer. That, oh, she just needs to write a new book. And if it had been Gale Weathers at the end, that would have been a cool reveal too. And Courtney's just lost her mind because Gail's lost her mind because the fact is, I think Courtney Cox has lost her mind. I don't want to shame, but Jesus Christ, she looks like a person wearing a Courtney Cox mask. Like what she's done to her face, dude. Like, it's creepy.
I mean, whatever.
They even and
Yeah.
you got to be honestly. There's actually a scene in the movie where I almost feel like they used it when there's that one moment when she turns away and she takes a pill. She's taking a pill and she's shaking and her hands are all bony and stuff. And they had Nev Campbell
Her
watching
hands
her.
are all bony.
It is no, dude. They have like a close up and you see like her hands are and she's shaking and everything.
Yeah.
I feel like they almost used the fact that she is so like kind of skinny and like wasted away. They almost used it to the character.
Well, she's had a lot of work done on her face too, but
and that's like they used that
Yeah.
to the character being damaged. And
Maybe.
just that she's hiding. Well, she does, because she says, I tell this to myself every day so that I can get through the day. That I just have to keep telling myself that I'm okay. And I think that I think that like the director, like they realize like she just looks like this kind of frail person, so it fits the role. I mean, I don't even mean that like negatively in a way, because like in Wreck, you have this there's the actor, the creature at the end. That's just what that person kind of looks like. They added makeup, but that person is really tall and skinny and very gangly, and they use that to turn that person into a monster. And I feel like they might have used literally Courtney Cox's physical appearance of being so skinny that she naturally is to portray the
Possibly.
character as an older kind of frail person who is falling apart internally and it's affecting her externally.
I
You
mean,
know,
I guess. I
again,
mean, I didn't take it that way at all, but
yeah, that's just how
maybe.
I was like,
I
look
don't
at her.
know.
I looked at her and you see her on her back and it's like you can almost see the ribs in her back and
She's
she's
always been
got
a
a
kind of thin person,
yeah, but
but
like the back of her shirt was kind of open and you can
mm,
actually kind of see her spine through it. It's like you
mm,
did that shot on purpose. That is an intentional. And then you
maybe.
see her holding the
Yeah,
thing in the way I feel like they used the fact that she's just this very skinny, frail person to further the character.
possibly.
You know, and
Again,
I don't mean that they did it without her knowledge
no,
either.
no,
I
I know what
think
you
that
mean.
yeah,
Yeah. I
you
do
know,
want to point out too. I do think the twins were fun to see them back.
it was, but I don't
Yeah.
like what they did with them.
You
I don't
can
like that
tell
they're
they were
working
written
for
by
Courtney
you can
Cox.
tell they were written by someone else. Like someone else I think wrote
Yes,
this
they're
script. You
not
could
the
just
same
tell.
characters.
Like she feels slightly off compared to her in 5 and 6.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool to see them back. I'm happy they brought them back. They're working. They're in the new Scream because they are cool characters, and I like them in the other 2 movies. But yeah, just I don't know. It's just again, I hate to be just repeating myself, but it just something was off about the entire movie. It just feels like a movie that exists to make money. That's it.
That's it. That's
That
it.
was all it
I think
it's
they
I feel bad because they got like Matthew, and again, not that I feel bad because I'm sure they were paid nicely, but like Matthew Lillard came back for this. Laurie Metcalf came back, which was a surprise to
yeah,
see her back.
yeah.
An AI version of her,
And the brother,
the brother,
the brother, but
Roman.
not Timothy Oliphant.
No,
You
and
didn't
then
get
Dewey.
him.
They even got David
They
Arquette
even got
back
David Arquette
for a
back.
quick little cameo. Like it was cool to see them, like just to
I
see
know they're
them.
going to make another movie, but I feel like this
Where
was
do you
like the
go?
death.
Where do you
This was the
go?
death of it. Where do you go? You go. Sydney's a killer now. That's it.
I mean, if they want to
It's
redeem themselves, they make Gale a killer and make something that's shocking, which is what goes back to my original point. At least the I Know What You Did Last Summer
They did.
requel made one of the survivors the bad guy. It made
And
him
I
the
think
killer.
that's why they didn't do that either.
I
Because
mean,
they just did that, so they couldn't do it again. I feel like they wrote themselves into a corner, and they too late doing this. So
possibly.
Radio Silence had the right idea of going a completely different direction because you've run out of places for Sydney and Gail to go at this point. So let's get rid of them. Go for, like you said, part 3 should have gone to another character at this point. We did that in Nightmare on Elm Street. We got that. We killed off Heather Langenkamp and moved on. That's it. No more Nancy. And we got 4 or 5 more movies after that. And we didn't need Nancy until we did the meta. You know,
Man.
which New Nightmare was fucking great. It was its
Yeah,
own
yeah.
thing, and that was cool. But this is already meta, so you can't go meta.
No, yeah, that
know?
wouldn't work.
And the fact that Halloween did it with her growing up to be with Jamie Lee Curtis being a survivalist, and now I Know What You Did Last Summer went and took the original character and made him a killer.
I mean, dude.
You did the 2 things that would refresh this series. So it's almost like they did this. It's too late. We've already exhausted it because the other 2 big franchises just did it. You can't do that, or you're just going to be another copycat. And Scream's whole thing is turning it on its head. But now they use the Scream formula in these other franchises now.
Dude, horrible. That's all I gotta say. It's just I think I've said horrible about 10 times in this episode.
Terrible. It was. Oh,
dude, this is why I
God.
tell you. I think
They kill the sheriff, and then like hours later, the curfew happens. No one questions where's the sheriff.
no, he didn't
The
die.
cops
He
are
was
out.
injured. You find out he survived.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's gone.
He's not
Technically,
incapacitated. Yeah, he's not.
As of this moment, we think he's dead.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours later,
No one's like,
we have a
where's the
curfew.
sheriff?
There's all these cops. The 2 of them are running through the town trying
So
to get
bad,
here.
dude.
Not one person calls the police. Not a single, even though the entire town is on lockdown, they are on curfew because there's a killer in the town, and they run through. They don't pass a single cop car. They don't pass a single pit. No one. Everyone just locks up. It feels like they're killing in a bubble. Like no one in the world exists except for these characters. It doesn't feel real. It really doesn't feel real. It's like,
It's
what is
bizarre,
happening
dude.
here?
Bizarre.
It feels like the end of part 6 too, where we have 4 fucking killers here. Like, how did this come together into the, how is this possible? It's the same thing again. How is this possible?
I think, and it's sad because I know this is not
The
going to
snow
happen.
globe of Scream. Nobody exists except for these 7 characters.
This movie made so much money, they're going to make another one in the next year or two, probably 2 years. I guarantee it. Scream 8, and I don't know. Again,
I think they already said they're doing part 8. I think it's already been
where
announced.
do you? At this point, you guys are making these movies like it's not even like. At this point, I'll take Ghostface in space. Like, change it up, dude. All right, we got Ghostface in Manhattan, in New York.
We got
Cool.
him in Manhattan.
It's ridiculous, but we got it.
Send Ghostface to send him to summer camp.
Send them to. We got to change up the location. We need to get out of a suburban small town. We did the city. Get out of this. We're not in Woodsboro anymore. We're in some other random fucking suburban
Amity
town.
Island? We're gonna
Dude,
go on the high seas.
The town in Scream 7 looks exactly like the town in the other, like with Woodsboro and the rest of them.
Because it's all a back lot in LA.
Yes. I'm just like, dude, at this point, let's get Ghostface in space. Let's do that. You got to do something different because this
Send
is
Ghostface to the moon. He's in the ISS,
dude.
killing people.
Listen, I'll watch that movie. Have a group of young astronauts or whatever. They're on a mission to find some new substance on another planet, and there's a fucking
goes to
killer.
Jurassic Park.
There's a killer on the ship, and it's Ghostface. I would rather watch that than them do what they did in Scream 7.
It's a bunch of people stuck in the ISS, and they've had nothing to watch but stab 1 through 4, and one of them
Goes
flips
back.
out.
It's a better plot. Me and you can write Scream 8. Dude, if we listen, bunch of young astronauts in the future on a plane, they're forced to watch all the stab movies. One of them, like you said,
Or they're
loses their
coming
mind.
back to the now destroyed Earth, and they pick up a signal and they download
Yeah.
some movies from a Netflix server
Yes.
that's still sitting somewhere.
And someone
they
goes
download,
crazy
what
and they
are
have a
these? They
Ghostface.
watch the.
Yep, exactly. And then if you really want to bring back like Neve Campbell, you can
I don't.
yeah, you can get Courtney Cox. Her head is frozen Walt Disney style.
I was
still
gonna say,
alive.
what are you gonna do?
Yes.
You're gonna Sigourney Weaver her, where she's been in cryo
It's a
sleep
clone.
for 57 years.
Yes. Listen, dude, I'm telling you, they need to do something different because this ain't it. This was not it.
No, what they need to do is nothing. They need to just, that's it.
Oh well,
it's done.
we're not
Take your money
gonna
and
get
go
that.
home.
They're gonna make
No,
another
we're
one
not.
because they do this shit made up. I think this made like more money than 6 and 5, 5 and 6.
Wes Craven is rolling in this.
Dude, so bad.
He's not because
No.
he made this shit for forever too.
No, dude. It was not good. It was not a good movie. It had 1 or 2 decent, cool moments. I know there's a lot of people championing it and trying to like defend it. It's a good movie. I get that it's subjective.
She was enjoying it. I'm sitting here like she's like, oh, I think it's like maybe 40 minutes in. She's like, I think this is actually pretty good. And then it slowly just
Because you got
falling
hyped when you
apart.
saw Matthew Lillard and Stu
That's what
being
she-
alive.
that
Yeah.
was it. She was enjoying that, and I was too. I felt the same way. I'm like, that's cool. I loved, and because he was Stu, him yelling in the camera,
Yeah.
his facial expressions. It was like
They gave him
holy shit.
scars. He looked his actual
Yes.
age, so it was like,
Looked
oh,
like
cool,
a
he's
fucking
alive.
TV crushed his
Yeah,
face.
he looked alive, and and I'm telling you, me reading that article a few days ago that they
That
shot,
probably enraged you
it pissed me off more because I was like, all right, if
through
you,
your phone. Like
it would have changed the movie if like the whole film, everyone's debating. And I promise you guys we're wrapping things up here because I know we're butchering Scream 7 to death here.
Oh.
If they would have the whole film, the mystery is Stu alive or
Yes.
is this AI?
I thought that was it.
And then
That's
you
it,
get the
yep.
killer
That
reveal
was.
of the 2 dummies,
Mhm.
Empire
The 2
Records,
idiots from the yeah.
Empire Records, and Random Blonde Woman. The 2 of them.
It wasn't even. It doesn't even have to be her.
No,
At
but
that
this
point.
would have been cool. Listen to this. The 2 of them were the killers with that guy you hit earlier. Sydney kills both of them, and then Stu emerges. And then
Yes,
Stu's
the
like,
final boss.
I'm the guy that was orchestrating. I was the guy pulling the strings behind all this. And fuck it. You know you're making a part 8. She doesn't kill him.
And you know what?
And he has a fucking gang of killers now.
And when
Change
they
it up.
killed,
Do something
they
different.
killed Ethan Embry so quickly, I didn't even notice it.
He gets like shot, I think, right? If I remember.
That's it. It happened so fast.
So bad, dude.
The two of us at the
So
end, the two of
bad.
us, and the movie was over. We're like, wait, there's another killer.
Yeah,
Wait, there's
man.
another one. Where did he go? What happened? Where is he? They
got
just
shot.
killed him, and that's it. He was over.
He
I
got
was
the
like,
John Wick shot in the head,
Right.
out in 2 seconds. Yeah, nah, that was a bad reveal. He was in one scene. She was in like 3, and they're like not even kind of like her
he
brother.
was so obviously the killer
it's
from
bad.
his scene.
I mean, he even looked like a killer.
From
Like
his-
looking,
yeah,
he
he-
looked creepy.
He's
Like-
telling this whole story about him. He's giving them so much information. It's like, clearly you're lying.
Yeah, clearly
This
you're
is
a bad
clear
guy.
bullshit.
Yeah, it was
You
it
know,
was
and
terrible,
then-
dude.
And
Bad.
then she said, "Well, did he like the stab movies?" Well, of course he did. He's got, and then like there's the picture of what's her name?
Oh, of Tori Spelling. That was
Tori
ki-
Spelling
that was
in it. I was
kinda
like,
random.
oh, come on. This was, it
Oh,
reminded me of, remember in Minority Report? Remember
I
Minority
haven't
Report?
watched it in a while.
There's the scene where they find like all the pictures of the girl of all the victims on the bed, and Colin Farrell walks in and he says, we call this an orgy of evidence. They're like, what do you mean an orgy? Yeah, it's an orgy of evidence. It's something you see in a book or you see in a movie where here's everything we need to convict him. And you know what the problem with that is? They don't exist. It's something you only see in a movie. This is an orgy of evidence. It's not a real thing. You never find this. And that's what that room was. Stu's room was an orgy of evidence to prove that he's alive. And it's like, wait, he left the hospital 2 weeks ago. Why haven't you cleaned his room out and let for the new patient come in?
Yeah,
you're a hospital. This isn't a shrine to Stu Mocker. You're a hospital,
dude.
If he's released that night, they're taking everything out of his room, boxing it up, flipping the bed, and someone new will take it. So why is all his shit still sitting in the room 2 weeks later?
Dude.
Nope. No. And right there, I was like, he's the killer. He's a fucking killer. That's number 3 right there. Ethan Embry.
They ruined.
On top of it being Ethan Embry, another noticeable actor. If it had been her playing the orderly, you wouldn't have thought, because well, I don't know, maybe you said she's an actress too.
I mean, no. I said the other girl is a right. I didn't recognize the girl playing the other killer.
If it had been her, you wouldn't think anything.
She's been in a lot of stuff. She's been around for a while, but I just don't know.
She?
I don't know too many other films she's been in. The other girl, the young girl that gets killed on the swinging on stage, she's been in a bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but
but
she's not been in a lot of things where you would really recognize her. So okay,
Ethan Embry, everyone recognizes.
Ethan Embry's a huge actor.
Guy. He's a guy for sure.
100%. 100%.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Again, we can go on and on butchering this movie.
Yeah, but I think we're just running out of time.
Yeah. At this point, yeah. We got to wrap this up. I feel like we could be here for 3 hours. Luckily, Chris is not here. Chris, you missed out. You missed out defending your film. Chris enjoyed it. So whenever we get Chris back on here on a live, we might have to.
Chris is mentally damaged.
Yes, he is. That's why he's not here tonight. That's why
Chris
he's not
is
here
mentally
tonight.
damaged. He enjoyed this movie. Jesus Christ.
He enjoyed it, but he likes every scream. So I don't know.
Again, about halfway through, I would have said, you know what? This is better than a lot of the other ones. And then it just slowly got worse.
Dude, it's my least favorite one. Bottom of the list. Bottom of the list for me.
I wouldn't go bottom of the list, but it's definitely contender. It's down there with 3 and 4 for sure.
Dude,
it's down there with them. The more and it's funny. I said earlier that Primate is worse than that. As we're talking, nope. Primate just went up a notch.
Dude,
this conversation has made me hate the movie more.
Dude,
like it's oh Jesus.
Listen,
I'm going to change my list right now.
We might be in the minority. I know there's people that enjoy this film.
They're wrong.
I don't. No. There's no. It's bad. It's bad. It was not a good movie. I was ashamed. I left the theater. I was like, what the fuck did I just pay for?
Why did I sit through this shit? I posted a quick video on TikTok when we were going in. They had the knife there. And going in to watch this. The first comment on there was, "Sorry you wasted your time." Finished the movie and somebody said, "Sorry you wasted your time," and I responded, "Yep, I am too."
That is a great place to wrap it up. That sums up Scream 7. Sorry you wasted your time. Listen, that is it. That is it. That
it.
sums up the film. It was a waste of time. They could have
Complete
easily
fucking waste of
waited another year, write a better script, get the other two actresses back. I know we even talked about Jenna Ortega being kind of the same character, but still, get them back.
It would have been better.
Dude, I was kind of missing them. I thought their melodramatic nonsense in part 6 was a little like too much of it. Like, you don't let me be my own person. It was a little.
It was like, you're fucking 19
but dude,
years old. Shut up.
By the end of Scream 7, I was like, I kind of missed the Carpenter sisters. I was like, bring back Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega. Like, I don't like, Jesus. This was just not, it's a waste of time. It was a waste of time.
Holy shit.
And that's Manny and I's thoughts on Scream 7. We'll get Chris
Good Lord.
in the future. We'll give him 15 minutes to his rebuttal of defending the film in the future.
Yeah. If he actually has a rebuttal, oh man.
He's going to have it. Listen, Letterboxd, calling it right now. Top 5 film of 2020. Top 10. It's in his top 10 of 2026. Scream 7.
If this is in his top 10, dude, you haven't watched enough movies. I've watched more. I've watched 11 2026 releases already, and it's not even in my top 10.
I don't even think Scream 7 it's not even making the top 100, dude. I don't think this is just, it's next level bad, dude. I mean, yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Waste of time. That was a great way to sum it up there.
It is.
Just a waste of time. But yes.
Yep, it's still, wow, it's true. Holy shit. Nope, I'm looking at it is my number 14 of 15.
There you go. Bottom of the barrel.
Of horror films for this year.
Don't get into it because we'll do that much later in the year. We'll do
I'm actually not going to ever talk about the one that's number 15 because it's an indie movie.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm not going to do that. No. You want to see it, it's on my Letterboxd ahead, but I'm not going to do a public review. It's an indie film. They did their best, and that's it.
Yeah.
I
don't shit on those movies because of that reason. I'll tear apart Scream 7 though.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, exactly. That's what, like, no, the number 15.
I know I'll never direct a Scream movie, so I'm gonna knock on wood. And I tell you what, if me and you, like, you guys together want to direct, we would do a better job than Scream 7. I tell you that much.
I can do a better job right now if we ad lib through it.
Well, I think we made a better Scream 8, 7 right now, talking about the space. People watching all the stab films and one of them goes crazy and starts killing people on a spaceship. That would have been a better movie. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Hire Manny and I. Manny can do Scream 8. I'll do Scream 9. We'll talk it through the screenplays. Make sure the films kind of continue. It's like a Ready or Not 1 and 2 situation. They will be better than whatever you guys come up with. I'm sorry. It's just a bad script.
It is.
It's bad. It's bad. All right. On that note, let's close this bitch out. Been a long one. Be sure to subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Blue Sky, Facebook, all that good stuff at Haunted Hangover. Head over to hauntedhangover.com where you can find links to everything, including the Patreon page, where you can gain access to bonus content. I mentioned us talking about Scream 1996. We did that last month. I'll have some other bonus stuff going up. Actually, I have a bonus episode going up this week. Should be up before the month ends, and then I have another one going up next month. Got some good stuff happening over there if you want to show us a little support. I'm over Ghostface. I am over Scream. I do not want to talk about these movies again until
and
Chris
we're going to have another drunken commentary this year.
Yes, we are going to have another one, hopefully.
We have at least one planned. We have at least one more
we got to schedule that and figure that one out soon.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we have
one of our haunted halls this year, and
yes. We'll have more info on that soon. Rate and review us. It'd be greatly appreciated. And as always, remember, the best cure for a hangover is
more booze.
And no more Ghostface for the rest of 2026.
No more.
I don't want to talk about Ghostface. No more Scream.
Liquid death here.
Liquid death.
Liquid death. No, nothing.
Listen,
no product placement, but liquid death.
Liquid death. I wish I had one right now. Catch you guys later.